Continues, and Let's Go is going up against a double team. Jeffrey Moore has perfect access to the bucket. What you saw from that normal replay of that last bit of action was Juan Fernandez actually wanting to dish off the against pass to Jaworski. We're crossing the Twilight Zone. That's an eternity of basketball ahead of us.
Welcome to an eternity of basketball. We are powered by San Miguel Corporation and part of the Globally Ballin Network. On the network, there's another show called Hang Time with Denise Dinsay. Catch episode 53 with Jai Reyes. We're going to talk about his new league. And then Blabber Session, episode 104, second year anniversary of Who the Heck Are We? So the hosts are going to talk about the show and about themselves. So panoorin niyo po yan. Most trending episodes on YouTube. Check this out. Last week lang si Leo Isaac. Nasa number 4 na siya sa ating trending episodes. Episode 132, umakyat na agad si Coach Leo. Of course, from Benji Paras all the way to Philip Cesar, they're there, top 10 sa ating trending episodes. We are on YouTube and Spotify, the Globally Ballin Network. Please subscribe and follow so you can watch and listen to us anytime. And also for original articles, audio and video projects, go to globallyballin.com. Watch all the shows, check out all the social media of Globally Ballin. Linktree/Globally Ballin is the link you need for all of that. Okay, I'm Charlie Cuna together with Sid Ventura and JP Mercado, subbing for Noel Zarate once again. Sid is in the AEOB gear. Naka-green naman kami ni Jay. Bakit? Bakit kaya kami naka-green? Well, yung guest natin sa araw na ito, hindi siya player ng Celtics or coach ng Celtics, pero green din ang team niya. 133, episode 133, our guest today, the name is so familiar because in episode 49, we had one of his brothers. In episode 64, we had his other brother. Hopefully, we'll have their dad soon on our show if he can still come on and share to us his wisdom about basketball. But today, we have the coach of the De La Salle Green Archers with us. He's back with De La Salle. Before, he was with them. He won championships. And now he's back with them. Let's bring him in. Coach Frederick, Derrick Pumaren. Manong is with us sa araw na ito. Manong, welcome to the show.
Good morning. Good to be here.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach. You know, Coach, ang daming basketball na pag-uusapan talaga. So let's dive right into it. Obviously, your dad was a basketball guy. Is he the reason you started playing?
Yes, of course. We got exposed sa UE, but my dad was, if you don't know about it, but he was the assistant coach of Coach Baby Daluban then. Okay. So, dinadala niya kami to watch the games, even in practice. That's why when we're kids, when we want to play basketball, we say, let's play UE. Anyway, yun lang expose kami sa UE. Mga players like sila Johnny Revilla, yan, mga Chris Paris, yan ang mga nakita namin.
Okay. And you're the eldest, no? Sa brood ninyo.
Actually, meron pang yung pinakakuya namin.
Oh,
He did not play. We're 4 boys. Yung kuya namin only played high school basketball. And then nung college, tapos siya he's a CPA, no? Tapos he moved to the States. So he's in the States right now.
Yun ba yung is he siya yung junior ba? Junior ba siya?
The third.
The third, sorry, yes. Right? So siya yung kasama mo nga sa UE Pages kayo, you were together on that team.
Yep, UE Pages.
Yeah. Okay, yun. Yun yung pinag-usapan namin ni Jay at ni Sid kanina kasi may nakita kami na nandoon, may dalawa yung Pumaren na nasa team na yun.
Yeah, yun ang kuya namin. And then yung anak niya is default na.
So tinuloy talaga yun.
Yeah, tinuloy.
Yung gen. Okay. Pero coach, when did you start playing competitive basketball? How did you paano yun? Were you formal tournaments or whatever?
Probably when I was in grade 6 siguro, 6. Yung talagang instead of yung mga labas, ito talagang formal tournament. Parang mini basketball with yung mga I played for Immaculate Concepcion so recruit ako for Immaculate, so we played in Pope Pius. So yun ang really official tournament playing.
Right.
Coach, you mentioned UE players yung una mong exposure sa
yes.
But what about yung mga Mika players noon, players from under, may awareness na ba kayo on the great Mika rivalries, and would you also emulate players noon from the early 70s?
Yeah, kasi because of my dad being the assistant ni baby, so exposed kami, so we were crispa. Dahil crispa kami nun.
Of course.
And dad ko with Coach Baby. So na-expose na kami nun with the words, kaya nakita na namin yan. And then bago nag-PBA yung crispa, so nandun kami. Pero nanonood kami palagi.
And speaking of crispa, nanonood si Bernie Fabiosa.
Bernie.
Ha?
Si Bernie.
Tapos sabi mo, UE. Nabanggit mo rin ng UE. May nanonood din. Simon Cruz.
Simon, how are you?
Di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos si Aldo Perez is also watching. Kilala mo rin.
Yes, Aldo.
Yan, Lasal naman yan. So,
Lasal yan.
Lahat ng mga teams na gusto mo, nandiyan na. Nagpakita na yung mga representatives.
Siya ang team captain namin nun .
Di ba? Coach, may magandang comment si Robert Viola rito. Parang kami si Benjamin Button daw, habang tumatagal, lalo bumabata.
Sana siguro. Benjamin Button.
Yeah. So yung laro-laro ninyo, so that when you say you used to play, all 4 brothers would play against each other when you were young, gano'n.
Yes.
There was a time na kasama na pati si Dindo, kasama na rin sa laro-laro ninyo, ganyan.
Nakasama namin like when we play 2-on-2, it's Franz and my kuya, no.
Yeah.
Ang magkakampi, ang kakampi ko palagi si Dindo, yung maliit. Maliit pa si Dindo noon. So yun ang match-up namin.
Tapos puro gwardiya kayo, no? Obviously. At that time pa lang, gwardiya ka na agad.
Puro point guard kami. Probably because of our size, our height, no? Talagang na-expose kami ng dad ko sa being a point guard, being a court kid.
And because you were already influenced by so much basketball, Chris pa nga, and Yui and all of that, sino pinaka-idol mo at that time? Who did you want to be like?
Well, since nung nanonood ako ng Chris pa, idol ko si Bernie Fabiosa. Ay gusto ko yung mga in fact, my number, that's why I had to pick my number 15 nung when I played for UE, number 15 ako. Gusto ko yung mga razzle-dazzle niya, yung mga dive, yung aggressiveness niya. Diba, yung trying to steal the basketball. Kasi maliit din si Bernie, so inano ko sa pinaka-pattern ko sa laro ko. I like the way he played.
Okay.
Were you also a ball boy, coach, for UE Warriors noon? Kasi Franz and Dindo.
Si Franz, Pero ako never ako naging ball boy.
Yeah.
Si Franz,
Oh, yeah.
nakalagay pa sa jacket ni Franz, H2O boy.
Ganon.
May
Okay.
jacket,
Yeah.
di ba? Pagka naka-jacket ka na, tuwang-tuwa ka na. Pero nakalagay sa kanya, H2O boy.
Yeah, well, he spoke very fondly of that experience when he was
Oh,
our guest. Dati parang
Yeah.
he would highlight daw of his teenage
Si
years.
my kuya became one of parang staff ni ng dad ko when we coached for Gilbis din. I think he was a team official scorer ng Gilbis din nung nag-PBA si Papa.
Okay.
81, mga ganun, ano?
Yeah. Coach, how was your yung high school career mo with UE? Nag-champion ba kayo?
Yes.
Coach, hi, can you hear us?
Coach?
Yeah. Okay na?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Charlie was asking yung career mo with the UE pages, nag-champion ba kayo? What was your highest placing?
Yeah, nung UAAP, nag-champion kami sa
juniors, coach. Nag-freeze ba siya?
Yeah, nag-freeze siya.
Okay, I thought it was mine.
Okay na?
I thought I'm the one who's
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, coach.
Yeah.
Yes, coach. Yes,
Cool.
okay.
Sorry for the I switched internet.
No problem.
Okay.
Anyway, sa UE.
Go, Charlie. Sa pages, coach. Sa UE pages, yung high
UE
school.
pages. The story there is that I was elementary. I was with the Lourdes School of Mandaluyong. Doon kami
LSM.
grade
Okay.
school, yes.
Okay, Noel.
LSM kami, yes.
Doon nag-aaral si Noel.
Yeah. Si ano rin, sa the late si Boyet. Late Boyet.
Boyet season, yes.
Yes, Boyet season. So, nung ayaw namin, there were grade 7 pa before, in fact, during the time. Pero there's an option, either move ako kagad sa UE. So, nag-move ako kagad sa UE just to not take grade 7. So, yung batch namin. So, yeah. So, and then, looking forward kagad, siyempre, UE has a really good basketball program because of winning tradition with Coach Baby Galupa. So, and my dad was there. So, nilagay niya ako sa UE. Nag-tryout ako, luckily, and nakuha naman ako. Ang coach namin noon si Coach Roel na Dorata.
Yes.
Yeah, the late Coach Roel.
Yeah.
So,
I think we have a... Sige, coach. Tuloy mo na.
Yeah. So, nung first game, I thought I was just going to be a bench warmer. Kasi, I don't know if Franz mentioned this, siyempre, sa Pumaren, we have to prove something that, we deserve to be there. Like when we played for UE, my dad is just for senior nga, assistant coach, baka kala lang na ilagay kami as, because we were a Pumaren. So parang we just have to prove ourselves every time. So nung first game ko, hindi ko makalimutan yun dahil that's the first game ng UAP. I thought I was just gonna be a bench warmer. And siyempre, parang ganun. But I was surprised that I was starting five ni Coach Roel, and then I ended up scoring, becoming the highest pointer at that time. I think my first game, I think I scored 23 points. So,
wow.
Yeah, so medyo na-boost na yung confidence ko. Kasabay ko yung brother ko, yung kuya ko.
Okay. What position did he play, coach?
More of a two siya. More of a shooting guard.
Okay. So pareho kay starters doon?
Hindi siya starter. Ako.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we
Coach,
have
si Joey Loizaga nanonood din ngayon.
Bernie Fabiosa.
Si Bernie.
Joey boy, yes.
And then si Eto Globo, nanonood din. Kilala mo naman si Eto.
Eto Globo. Naging player ng papa ko yan, si Eto. I used to watch him. Nung sa high school ako, siya ang senior ng FEU, si Eto. Si Agali Dasalia. Yan.
Yeah. Yung magka-partner naman palagi. Coach, was it automatic for you to go to the seniors team of UE, or did you think of going somewhere else?
Well, there were also during that time meron na ring anong tawag dito, yung recruitment, no? So UP was trying to recruit me for sa UP. Si coach Siegfried Guerrero, kinukuha niya ako. But ang thinking ko noon was that pero naman naaral yan, di ba? So siguro UE pareho na naman, but because of yung ng program ng UE, na winning tradition. So I chose UE, no? And then that time pa si Coach Baby wala na. Si na may hawak my dad. So I decided to stay with UE, sa senior, sa Warriors na. Kasi I was taking engineering, civil engineering sa UE. So sana mag-UP ko, so because magandang ang UP, when you say education, you give UP nun, di ba? Natin against you, but I decided, sabi ko, is that it's the same, di ba? Same naman, education. If you study, whether you UE or UP. So, nag-stick ako sa UE din.
Okay.
Magsasama pala kayo dapat ni Coach Yeng, if ever.
Yes.
Kung nag-UP kayo.
Kung nag-UP ako, yes.
Yeah.
Sid.
I think we have a lineup lang of the UE pages on, Coach. And may kasama doon yung brother nyo. Ayan. So
mga hold up ng recto.
Straight from practice yata yung yung photo shoot.
Yeah. This is a bonus photo. Hindi kasama dapat sa time capsule yan. Pero nahanap namin to. So, papakita natin. Mga kailangan ng suklay, Coach. Yung mga...
Kung hindi nyo ma-recognize si Coach Derrick, upper right. Pinaka-right. Pinaka-upper right, sa corner. So, siya yun.
Mga mandurukot sa recto.
Yung kapatid yung kapatid.
Snatchers.
Third row siya sa right.
Third row, right mo.
Yeah, sa baba. Yung weird, ito na naman yung layout na sinasabi natin, guys. Yung 4-4-3, tapos 1. Tapos yung coach nakahiwalay, di ba? Hindi man lang 4-4-4, tapos yung coach isa sa ilalim dapat.
Kasi yung UAP nung araw, only 12 lineup. 12-man lineup, no Final Four, only the top 2 teams. Yun lang ang labanan. No? Right. Kaya mas mahirap nung araw kasi talagang dalawang team lang.
Kailangan top 2 ka kaagad. Wala nang second chance.
Tapos jerseys 4-15 lang, no?
4-15.
4-15
yung jersey
lang.
Kaya nga sa Rizal, di ba, yung scoreboard ng Rizal, numbers 4-15 lang yung...
Exactly. Naka-enumerate yung 4-15. Tama.
Pascal na.
Kaya number 16 ka, wala ka na doon.
Wala ka. Sa photo na to, Coach, how old are you there?
Maybe 16, probably 16.
Batang-bata talaga no? 16. Grabe.
Si Coach Ruel nga, hindi ko na-recognize
exactly. Si Coach Ruel, ibang-iba itsura dyan
Si Coach Ruel. Maraming story kay Coach Ruel
marami tayong oras, Coach. Marami tayong oras.
Kaya si Coach Ruel, pag umawak ng bola yan, nagkamali ka, kailangan ready ka na. Dahil papatay ka ng bola.
Nice.
Sa gym namin sa UARM, we practice at UARM sa medical school, di ba? Doon ang gym ng UE noon Doon kami nagpa-practice. Even ang Chris alam ni Bernie, doon siya nagpa-practice sa UARM. So there's parang before you enter the gym, merong guava tree. So yung mga bubot ba tawag doon? Yung mga hindi pa yung maliliit. Kunin niya yan. Lalagay niya sa bulsa niya. Pag nagkabali ka, babating.
Talaga? may siya, parang may mga bala siya, may ammunition.
May bala siya. Pag hindi siya nakahawak ng bola, yun naman ang pagpapala siya.
Gaano kadalas kayo masabon, Coach? Kasi kayong point guard so gaano kadalas kayo masabon?
Medyo, siyempre, ang sa akin, di ba? Pero medyo maingat ako. So I make sure that I follow the instruction.
Right. Para hindi mabato, mahirap na.
Para hindi mabato, mahirap. Pero pag umabato ng bola, kailangan alisto ka na.
Oo nga, baka sapul ka sa mukha. Pero you mentioned nga high school pa lang may pressure na agad ang pangalan na Pumaren because your
Yes,
dad was
yes.
involved. And now that you're in the seniors team, he's your coach.
Yep.
Di ba?
Ah,
Naging coach.
true.
More pressure ba yon? More pressure ba talaga? Kinausap ka ba
There is more
ni Coach
pressure.
Pilo? Did he talk to you na, Derek, ayusin mo ha, baka hindi tayo pag-usapan, ganyan. May ganun
Hindi
ba?
naman, hindi. No. He never pressured us. Pero siguro, we know that the situation namin. Parang, we just really have to prove ourselves. Dahil siya, lalo na siya ang coach. So we just have to prove ourselves. And when I played sa UE, we had Rudy Distrito. Teammate ko si Rudy.
Yeah.
Si Destroyer. I think nag-resident siya noon. So nung eligible to play na siya, rookie year ako. So we have 12, that is also very, I would say, memorable, no, that team.
Yeah.
Kasi 12 teams, 12 players, I think we were 7 rookies that time.
Wow.
Yeah, we were 7 rookies.
77, coach, or 78?
I think that was 78, I think 78.
So, yung first year ninyo, doon kayo nag-champion ka agad?
Yes, nag-champion kami. Nag-champion
wow.
kami noon na UAAP.
Young team, ha? A young team
Yeah,
na
very young
nag-champion
team
agad.
kami noon. No? Nakalaban namin doon is Adamson, who was the defending champion then. And with Hector Calma as the point guard. Yeah. I think Hector was since third, junior or senior year na ni Hector.
Yeah.
And then I was in my rookie year. So we won that. So that's very, very memorable. Kasi nga rookie kami lahat eh. At ano pa yun, free for all ng finals against Adamson.
Wow.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Anong kwento,
Free
sir?
for all ng game 1. Of course, culprit, si Rudy was suspended for game 2. Kasi inawat siya ng referee. I don't know, you remember si Felipe, yung Olympian ref, nag-ref siya, di ba? Inawat siya inawat si Felipe. Akala yata ni Rudy, kalaban, sinapak niya si...
Wow! Buti suspension lang yun, ano? Buti one.
Suspension ng 1 game. So, game 2, wala kami. So, it was a winner-take-all nung game. Game 3, winner-take-all.
Grabe.
Pero coach, starter na kayo noon, nung rookie year ninyo? Or walang first 5?
Yung team captain namin was the starter, si Joey Arguelles.
Yeah, Arguelles. The best to mention.
But probably I did more of the finishing na, di ba? Yung mas marami yung nilalaro mo.
You mentioned, coach, you faced Hector Calma. Eventually, I guess you guys became friends. You were part of the whole NCC, whatever. But how good was he to play against? Mahirap ba? Kalaban si Hec? Galing ba talaga?
Especially the time na yun.
Yeah, especially the time. He's one of the, during the time, probably he's one of the most, probably the most athletic point guard, no, that you've seen.
Okay.
He can jump. He can right for 8. He is, I would say, advanced. No, advanced for that year, for that age sa kanya.
Yeah.
So he was very he's really a court general, very smart player. That's why he's one of the top point guards of the land in the PB, not in the PB.
Right.
So naging teammate si Heck. I was his backup point guard sa Philippine youth team.
Yes, 82.
Yes.
Correct. Pero how did you do against him? We're not gonna discredit you. Siyempre, alam ko hindi ka naging PBA mythical player katulad ni Heck. Pero, di ba, lumalaban ka naman sa kanya. Pinahirapan mo rin siya.
Pinahirapan ko rin, yes. Kasi I had to really work, And, siyempre, kailangan ito dahil mahirap pagka nagkamali ka, hanggat pa uwi yun, sinishare mo ng kanipapa eh. Pag-iisip mo kumakain, sinishare mo lang daw. Tama na ito, ginawa mo.
Oo nga. Mahirap nga nun, ano?
Mahirap din ang tatay. Wala kang
may disadvantage din. May disadvantage din pala, no?
Parang naisip ko nga yun eh. Naisip ko the other night eh. Nanalo yung Meralco sa PBA. Best player of the game si Aaron Black. Okay yun. Ganda ng ride nila pa uwi ni Coach Norman, di ba? Okay yun. Best player siya eh. Kung sa'yo nagpatalo, tayari ka all the way home, di ba?
Yeah.
Galing Antipolo.
Galing Antipolo pa yan.
Wala yun. Tutulungan mo na lang yun. I'm sure. Norman will always say, siyempre, pupurihin niya, pero he will always say, you could do this better. Meron pa rin siyempre. Ikaw pa rin ang critic, nobody will
Pupunahin ka talaga no matter what. No?
Pupunahin ka pa rin. Basta pupunahin yung mali.
Pauwi ka lang nga, sermon.
Hindi, pero ito tanong, yung mga brothers mo, itong dalawang bata, yung Franz saka Dindo, medyo sumisikat na rin nung panahon na yun, playing for their high school team siguro or whatever.
Yeah.
Sila, meron ba silang, Manong, dapat ito ginawa mo, may ganun ba sila ang dalawa?
May ganun yun. Siyempre, pag alam mo na pag basketball family ka, pag nagkumain ka, you're on the table, di ba? Pero galing-galing mo! Siyempre, minsan naiinis ka, di ba? Mipiko ka. Siyempre, ganun din kami. Pag sunod natin.
Diba? Nakakatawa kasi. Diba? Ang dami nyo kasi.
At tawa doon dito dahil siya bunso.
Imagine ko na
binubuli.
No, pero in all of that, so yun, kayo nga, si Coach Pilo and then the three brothers. How about your mom? How was she involved in all of this basketball that you guys were doing? How was she involved?
Isa rin critic yan. Basketball din. Ano yan? Basketball coach din. She's the, coach ng dad ko.
Lagi naman. Tama na.
Lagi gano'n naman, di ba? Lagi gano'n naman. So, nandun din siya, involved din siya. Pero, pag medyo nasa-sermonan yun, siya ang pumapasok.
Okay.
Tama na yan. Siya taga-awat minsan.
Yeah. Like a mother should be.
Of course.
Siguro, mapansin na, napupuno na kami, di ba? Si Papa medyo makulit eh. Makulit yung sermon. Medyo, I would say, parang perfectionist yan, di ba? So, he wants things done the right way, no? Sa playing basketball. Kasi, sabi nga niya, ako, nasa UE ako, I never complain, di ba? I drink, he admitted na he was drinking before a game, pero never siya na umayaw, no? Kahit siya puyat o ano, he will never, yung aayaw siya, he will give it all, yung sinasabi niya. So, dahil mga nagbibisyo, hindi pwede siya, kainom ako, nakaganda siya, hindi. That's how he is. So, yun ang inaano niya sa akin.
Coach, aside from going back to your playing days sa UE, aside from Hector Calma, sino pa yung mga medyo matitinik na point guard sa UAAP na alala mong nakatapat mo? Who are the better?
That was a tough point guard. Kilala ni si Danny Manalastas.
He's watching.
Nanonood ngayon.
Danny's watching.
Nanonood.
Just Danny.
Always watching yan. Ito nga sabi niya.
Pesky si Danny.
Kumusta na, Coach Derrick?
Danny boy! Ano kami yan. Pressuring ka niyan, gano'n yan. So, he was very pesky. And then, ang kasama niya nun, hindi ko nagkamali, si Ray Lazaro was there with them.
Ray Lazaro, correct.
Yes.
Kasi wala nang sila Anthony, Dasalia, and sila
Marte.
Yan, si Lazaro. It's Lazaro.
Yeah.
Ang point guard, starting guard nila, si Danny Manalastas.
Right.
Coach,
But just to mention,
sige.
Sorry, Jay. Mention ko lang, another two of former pros watching. Ben Obrique is watching and Django Arce. Nanonood din ngayon sa atin. So, and then yun, kinamusta ka ulit ni Danny.
Danny. Medyo, we talagang rival, di ba? Talagang, kasi palit kami pareho eh. So, talagang laban lang.
Well, UEFU, medyo ng 70s, mainit talaga na rivalry yun.
Pero coach, noong 1978, nag-champion kayo. Sabi mo nga, 5 rookies. So, basically, there was
seven rookies.
Seven rookies.
7 rookies, rather. So, parang direction yun, dynasty na. Kasi rookie year mo pa lang, 7 nag-champion na. What happened after? And sabihin, of course, FEU happened, but still, anong reason kung bakit?
My dad decided to turn sa professional PD. He was signed
sa Gilbis.
Gilbis team, yes.
Okay. All right.
Nung una, I think, if I remember, there was also a negotiation between Great Taste, Presto.
Wow. Okay.
So they were trying to lure him to go to PBA. Pero, I think decide niya is to go direction bagong team ng Gilbis noon. So doon siya naglaro. May nag-coach. Doon siya nag-coach. First coach.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so ano, what did that do, coach, yung pag-alis ni Coach Pilo? That change yung same players, new philosophy, new coach kasi
Mhm.
gano'n kaya
Yeah, si Coach Roel took over.
Yeah.
Coach Roel took over. Yeah. So medyo nagpalit ng philosophy, di ba? Hindi na, it was not the same team.
Mhm.
But we still have, I think, the same team ng 79 the following year.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes. And then after
pero-
that, I moved to Lasal. Kasi 1 year lang nag-coach si Papa sa Gilbis eh. And then he was he was parang I would say recruited by Lasal. He was danding
Yeah.
sa kanila.
Correct,
Sa
Boss
correct.
NCAA.
Henry.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
correct.
nilipat.
Tama.
Nag-decide siya na 1 year after PBA, 1 year, punta na kagad siya. Nagpunta siya sa
Yeah.
Lasal.
Lasal.
I still remember yung parang headline sa kanya na that there is a greener pasture.
Oo.
Diba in college?
Galing, galing. Maganda yung ano.
Oo nga,
I remember
no,
that. I remember that. Kasi that was one of the headlines that I read.
So doon nag-start ang relationship ng Pumarens with De La Salle.
Yes, kasi
Diba, when
si
he
Franz
transferred.
naman, during that time, was already recruited by Lasal. Bago pumasok si my dad sa Lasal,
Nauna
si
pa
Franz
si
was already
Franz.
recruited by Lasal. He
Okay.
was, I think he was with was it Waki? Coach Waki Trillo?
Waki Trillo nga.
Bongo.
Yeah, parang nabanggit nga niya. Yeah.
Yeah, Waki Trillo, yes.
Mhm.
Siya ang nandun. So, tapos,
Ano?
nung nalipat na, si Dad, tinransfer ako. Sinabi ko nila Boss Dandy, lipat ko. So, I moved to Lasal.
To La Salle, right. And will you also, well, I know for a fact that when you were at La Salle, then the PABL was formed. You guys played in the PABL, di ba?
Yes.
As the La Salle team, and you were the first champions of the PABL. First champion team ng PABL yung La Salle na yun. That
Actually,
yung
Sa
nabasa
Gana
ko.
yata.
I think I was the coach then. Really.
Nag-coach ka na ba?
Was ako
coach
nasa
ka rin.
84.
Hindi, pero meron isa naka-jersey ka, coach eh. May picture ako. Anyway, daan na natin
Yeah.
mamaya. Baka maalala natin
Yeah.
kung ano nangyari later when we see it. No? But so
Wala
La Salle,
wala NCAA nun, di ba? After ng NCAA,
yes.
umalis ang Lasal sa NCAA. So,
Yes, 81.
parang we were homeless.
Yes.
Walang dig ang Lasal. So, we were more of playing mga interclub, mga national, intercollegiate. Yan, that's what's
Yes, intercollegiate.
And then, I think PABL was formed by the Boston Link San Miguel Corporation.
Correct.
Correct.
Sino kayo sa
I think
team
it's-
nun?
Sa
Coach?
team, mostly NCAA. Jong Chico was there.
Yeah.
Si Franz, Ituri was there. I think Aning Valenciano was there. Also.
Aning, for a while.
The late
Alfie
Alfie
nandun?
Almario.
Alfie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
late Alfie Almario.
Si
Junta.
Teddy ba naglaro sa inyo? Teddy Alfarero?
Eddie Alfarero started with
Yeah, correct. Richard Mendoza. Richard Mendoza?
Richard Mendoza. Yes,
Yeah.
Richard Mendoza.
Si Toying Rojales at saka si Winston Rojas, kasama niyo rin? Hindi na. Hindi.
Wilton,
Doon sa-
kasama ko. Kasi si
Okay.
Wilton was with me, with UE. So, nung
Yeah.
nag-move ako sa Lasal, kasama ko siya sa lumipat din
Okay.
sa
I see. Okay.
si
Alright.
Wilton. Si Toying Rales was Sambeda.
San Beda. Yes, correct.
Yes, Sambeda. Si Puma, Alfarero nandun. Kami ni Franz.
Yeah.
Halos nag-youth din yun eh. Halos RP team halos lahat ng buong.
May photo naman tayo ng Lasal team na yun eh. So we can go.
No, tama yung
one by
pagbanggit mo ng photos. I think it's time. We should enter
Yeah.
na the time capsule. Coach, we'll enter the time capsule now. It's
Absolutely, grabe.
time capsule. We have a bunch of photos prepared by Sid. This is brought to us by Champs House of Chicken Tagaytay. The roast chicken with Spanish rice and garlic sauce is the specialty, but they have other stuff as well.
Very good yan.
Check them out on FB and IG, Champs House of Chicken, and on SMS and Viber 0968-311-7272. So may delivery rin yan. So Champs House of Chicken. Okay, pasok tayo sa time capsule. Let's go. Let's enter the time capsule and look at this photo
Yun.
of the 1978 champions of the UAAP. Yan.
Yeah.
Diba?
So,
Wilton
again,
was on the left. Wilton was on the left side, yung sitting down. That's Wilton.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And then Rudy is the second. Sa
Yes,
back
yes.
behind.
Yeah.
That's Rudy.
Si Arguelles is part of this
Arguelles
team.
is right beside me. Diba? I'm the
Okay.
one on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sino yung matangkad sa gitna, Coach?
Si Golding played for Solid Mills. Si Ronald Golding. He played for
Si Golding. Yeah. Okay. Si
Si-
Bing Del Rosario kasama nyo?
Yes. Kasi ang center namin si Del Rosario who was ang ano pala, isa pala siya nawala sa amin sa big player namin was si Del Rosario. Dinala ni Papa sa Gilbis yan.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah.
yes.
Correct.
I don't know if you remember him. I think he battled it out with Arnie Tuades for the Rookie of the Year that time.
Yes. Eusebio. Bing
Eusebio,
Del Rosario, yeah.
Eusebio Bing de Rosario. Tama.
Yeah.
Being there sa center lang. Andy Oba sa right. Tapos Rillo to. Sa katabi ni Wilton is Rillo. John Rillo.
Simpleng trophy, no?
Okay.
Ano yung brand na sikat na trophy nung panahon na yun?
Ano yun? Angel Zamora
Yung
Sans.
Angel Zamora.
Ayun.
Angel Zamora and Sans.
Yung lagi pinaplug sa PBA nun eh.
Coach, ano ba kayo? Nagparang bonfire ba sa UE nung panahon na yun when you won the championship?
Wala. Sanay na kasi si champion eh.
Ayan, tama
Actually,
ka dun.
tama.
Parang dinner lang for you guys.
Dinner, tapos ang before, I'm sure the sila Bernie, sila Danny, ang palagi reward ng school is trip abroad, di ba? So,
Yeah.
kami, Hong Kong, kami dinala ng Hong Kong.
Nice.
Mm.
Meron din. May biyahe rin naman.
May biyahe, yun ang parang pinaka-reward mo pag nag-champion ka. Kasi wala masyadong allowance.
There's only 11 guys, coach. In
Yeah,
this team.
exactly.
I think there was one guy missing here. I'm trying to recall to see. 12 guy.
Coach, ano na sa ilalim ng jacket? O nakahubad kayo nun?
T-shirt, may t-shirt naman.
Okay.
Hindi, uso yun kasi nung panahon na yun, di ba? Parang
Yeah,
jacket lang ang suot mo, yung zipper medyo
Wala
mababa, di ba?
Naninibago nga ako, mataas yung
wala
zipper.
pang shooting shirt, di ba? May shooting shirt na, may jacket na yun.
Tama. Lahat ng gear na gusto mo, meron na ngayon, coach.
Oo. Tsaka uniform mo nun, isa lang. Light, dark. Eh ngayon, dalawang set, dalawang dark, dalawang light.
That's right.
Kaya kada laban nun eh, di ba? Laban ka ng laban.
Oo. Tsaka hindi mo ginagamit yun. Bawal gamitin pang practice yun.
Pang game lang talaga.
Ang game lang, bawal.
Okay.
Sino top scorer to? Who's the top scorer of this
Ayan.
team, coach?
Rudy.
Si Rudy talaga, okay.
Yeah, he has already. You can see already that
Hinahanap namin yan.
potential.
Hinahanap namin mag-guest dito, pero hindi namin makuha yung commitment niya.
Saan to,
Yeah,
coach?
I have his number. I'll let him know that.
Ay, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Sid, bahala ka na. Huwag mo kay coach.
Number ni Rudy, si Dudong. si Dong.
Si Dong nga. We always hear that. Si Dong nga yan. Coach, saan nga daw kinuha tong picture na to? Where, would you remember where this was taken?
Sa PE office ng U.
Okay.
Okay.
The second floor. I think the second floor. The second floor. Ng PE office.
Great.
Yung
Okay.
painting kasi medyo tinitingnan ko, parang si ano ba to?
Ano yan?
Aguinaldo yata.
Medyo Aguinaldo, ano?
Okay.
I was gonna say something like that nga. One of those pambansang bayani.
Mm-mm.
Sino tallest player, coach? Anong height ng tallest player nyo dito?
Si Alex Diaz.
Okay.
That's right now sitting on the second to the right now.
Okay.
He's
Ooh.
about 6'4". He's about 6'4". He was a
6'4".
center. But the thing about it is that we lost him during the season because nagkaroon ng knee injury. No?
Oh, wow.
But during that time, hindi pa natin alam kung ACL or whatever, we cannot feel, but it's more of knee injury, di ba? Dati kasi pagka knee injury ka na, parang career threatening na, hindi ka na makalaro, parang pagalingin mo na.
Tama.
Pagalingin mo.
Right.
So he was our tallest player then. Tapos si Del Rosario. Starts starting at 6'3", si Del Rosario. Lefty. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, let's move on to the next photo in the capsule. Yeah, this is already. What did you do, coach? So you transferred to LaSalle. May commercial leagues na ba nun? Yung nasa LaSalle ka? Or puro intercollegiate nga lang ganyan? Before you became part of this Asian youth team.
Wala kami commercial nilaruan nun.
Okay.
Parang bawal pa yata ka maglaro.
Okay. So how did this happen naman? How did you end up? What's the story? How did you end up with this team?
si Ron Jacobs, Coach Ron, arrived, I think, mga 80s na yata, sa
Yeah.
Lasal 81.
1981. Yeah.
Yeah, so na-form tong team na to. I was playing for Lasal then. So, I think that was the time, if you remember, there were a lot of, yung sa Jones Cup, di ba? Before that.
Yes.
Yes.
Parang 10, 10 naturalized, the Will.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Will Pearson, Ricardo Brown. And after that,
Yeah.
na-form yung national team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ano to, tryouts to, coach? Or handpicked
Ito
to?
na yung 12. Ito na yung
Final team na yata to. Eh, si
Yes.
John
Ang
Copada yata to di ba?
Oh, si
Ang
Copada. So wala pa si
Copada,
Tonichi dyan. Wala pa si Tonichi.
was replaced because missing in action ng mga 2-3 weeks before.
Yeah.
Yun ba yung kwento? Okay.
Yeah.
It was reported that he was injured.
May nagkwento dyan one of the members din na nag-guest din sa atin. Parang
Yeah.
he started having migraines daw, di ba? Parang ganon.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's stories.
Yun yung kwento. Maraming kwento nga daw. Pero he just got lost, no, from the basketball scene, di ba? He was
Yes.
a big part of it, national team. Biglang nawala siya, di ba? Parang bula.
Because he was
Yeah.
a promising center, no?
He was your starting center, no? He was your starting
Yeah.
center for this team.
More
Okay.
of like
Pero-
sanggalang, di ba? Na
Yeah.
sanggalang.
Yeah.
yan.
Pero coach, paano to? May tryout to or handpicked talaga kay ni Coach Ron?
There was also a tryout by
Okay.
and then I think if I remember correctly, panagol ng pool si coach. There were even some Letran players then, but he ended up here.
Yeah. Oo.
Quizon ba yan? Quizon? I don't know if you
Quizon,
remember
yeah.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
Quizon. Mga nandun.
Was Monson one part of that? Hindi
No, Monson is older,
ay,
so he
okay.
cannot take the youth
Yeah.
team then.
Pero yung si Franz was not part of the tryouts for this.
Hindi siya nasama siya sa men's team kagad. Men's team siya agad.
Yeah, yun yung
Southeast Asian
yun yung
Games.
a lot of people get that wrong. A lot of people think it was Franz who was on this team.
No. France was with the Ito Esguerra. Frankie Lim yan. Southeast Asian Games.
Yes. So, nakakalimutan nila na ikaw yun nandito. Tsaka I remember the TV coverage of this. Talagang hindi ka pa Derrick noon eh. Frederick talaga yung sinasabi ng commentator.
Yeah.
Oh, di ba? Frederick Pumaren. Frederick ganun eh. Hindi Derrick ang sinasabi. Di ba?
You went up against Herjay dito, di ba?
Yeah, the Herjay.
South Korea. And of course, Wang Libin of China.
Wang Libin was a top Chinese. Yun ang tinalo namin. So, yun ang...
How was it like playing against Herjay? I think you won 77-74, if I'm not mistaken, no? You won in the semifinals, no? How was it like going up against somebody like Herjay?
Yeah, he's a big guard, lefty. He can shoot very swiftly. Strong for guard. Even had to guard Jeff Moore that time nung sa men's team. Malakas siya talaga. Malaking. Tapos they have this 6'7" yata. Center, 6'7", 6'8" na very mabilis. Ang tawag namin nila doon ng araw, White Rabbit ang tawag namin. Kaya nagsuntukan din yun, free for all. Yung,
yeah. Correct.
Yung, Korea, when we played Korea before the final.
Before the China game, yeah.
Yung nag-umpisa ng away, coach?
Hindi ko matandaan eh. Kasi na... Kasi nagkagulo na lang.
Yeah. Punong-puno yun. 25,000 people watch that game.
Yeah. Kami rin, I think, ang other teams, nakabilet sa, I think, Philippine Plaza. Philippine Plaza pa rin yata, I think. Kami, separate kami yung Philippine team. Nandito kami, remember, may Regent pa.
Sa Regent Hotel,
Ano ba naman ngayon yan? Yung casino na ngayon.
Yun yung nasunog, yun yung Heritage, tama, no?
Heritage.
Diyan
kami. So, tagal namin dyan. Ang roommate ko din was Elmer Reyes.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
Galing.
Elmer Reyes.
Okay, Calma Austria, magkasama.
Yeah, Austria. Jong Ichigo was there. Teddy, Ray Cuenco. Ray Cuenco.
Yeah. Si Ray. Teddy. Ray and Teddy magkatabi. Alfie, Ray and Teddy magkatabi, oh.
Yeah, Ray.
Medyo,
malaki namin.
Medyo, ano lang.
Di ba?
Yes, Coach Leo, nakita
Nawala.
Talagang number 13 na si Coach Leo ever since, ano?
Number 13 na. Ganun. Si
Yeah.
Yoyong tawag namin dyan. Tawag namin si Yoyong.
Coach, can you talk about Louis Brill lang a little? Kasi hindi siya kilala ng mga ngayon. Alam mo yung anak niya nasa PBA ngayon, pero people talk about Louis Brill. He was so good. Ganyan. But they're asking, ano nangyari sa kanya? Diba? But how good was he back then?
He was more of a, I would say, a combo guard. No? Combo guard. He was more of he was a shooter. He was, when we played for sa youth, more of a shooting guard sa amin. He can shoot. Malalayo siya tumira. Tsaka guard siya, is a tough point guard din. For Sambeda. Galing sa Sambeda. No? So, that's why na-pick siya ni Coach Ron because of that. The shooting, the toughness. Kasi he plays defense. Kasi kailangan kami mag-do-defense eh. Yun ang namin. Which I agree. No? But the tournament will be a short tournament. No? Short tournament usually international. So ang ni Ron, that when we get there in the tournament, kailangan tip-top shape na kami. Di ba? Hindi yung pwede na doon pa lang papakondisyon. Kasi nga, every game counts. Eh. May elimination ka agad, may eliminate ka. So, we really had to run suicide, you know. Talagang papakondisyon. Talagang grabe. Pisa pa lang, after warm-up, 4 suicide ka agad yan.
Galing.
Ganun, pinapahirapan kami ni Ron.
How big of a shock was it, Coach, to play under someone like Ron Jacobs, who was introducing so many new things to the coaching scene here?
Siyempre, nung medyo, siyempre, siya ka, di ba, na parang hanga-hanga ka, di ba, siyempre, you've heard some new stuff that you've not heard before, you know? In fact, kasi ang thinking before, when you're a guard, di ba, when you're a guard, I don't know if you guys remember, pag zona ang depensa, ang guard daw nasa baba. Ang forward talaga nasa harap. So, that time, when we play zone, we put the big man down low. No? Kasi usually a forward ng malaki. And then ang guard sa ilalim. And then, the old basketball before is bakit daw nag-end up ang mga small guards sa ilalim, hindi daw sa ilabas. We were running motion, di ba? Na we had to set screens. No? So, we had to set screens. So, nag-start kami ng maliit para paglabas. Shooter kagad na paglabas. You know, things like that. So, people, lalo na old school, hindi na nare-realize yun kung ano yun.
Galing. Okay. Coach, let's talk about the finals, no? You won against China 74-63. Prior to the game, you came in as a major underdog. Actually, nobody expected that team can beat China because of yung sa height lang, no? Wang Fei, Wang Libin. Wang Fei was our leading point guard at that time, no?
Point guard.
Yeah. Ang question, and he was 6'2", so he was like 6 inches taller than you.
Yes, 6'2". Can jump,
Who can jump, yeah. So I guess the question is, from the coaching standpoint, no, how did we beat China? From the coach, as a coach, no, if you look back, how did Ron Jacobs design certain plays to allow us to beat China?
Well, defensively, we tried to really sag, no, close down the lane, and then during the time probably that big men are not used to getting double team. So every time Wang Libin gets the basketball, we were ready to double team him. So they had no counter for that. They don't know how to react. Diba? Big man. So nag-turnover, nag-ganito, and we get to the passing lanes. No? Then offensively, I think the one thing we were able to do is that we were very patient on offense. No? Talagang we work on the clock. We ran the motion. Not until it's really a good shot. It's an open shot that we can get. Parang we have a rule that we have to make like 5 passes. No? So even the crowd before, when we trained for the PBA as guest team, sinisigaw ko yan, pasa! Hindi sila bilang 1, 2, 3. But, there was a purpose for that. So, kailangan namin yung patience namin dun sa offense na whenever down namin ang China, no? Para makakilala.
Saka hindi na kayo, hindi breakdown basketball na dribble.
It's more of ano bang term natin nung dati, yung calculated, di ba?
Yeah.
And then we were ready for their zone defense kasi that is their bread and butter. The things that they're gonna play you man. After that, they will play zone. So
Kinito Henso mentioned parang match-up zone yata ang tawag doon.
yeah,
Tama
they have a
ba?
matchup zone kasi malaki-laki sila so they can go over a big area.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Grabe, ang galing ng team na to. I remember
Ay,
that. Very
sobra.
clear. I was only able to watch it on TV.
Ako rin.
My father and my brother were at the venue.
I think the advantage of this team, the advantage of NCC team, it's we play together for a long time, no. I'm sorry to say, no, but the Gilas team is a different team every tournament.
Yes.
Right. So there is no continuity. There is no
Correct.
the cohesiveness, the chemistry is not there.
Chemistry, right.
Yeah, kami for like almost 2 years, more than a year. Kami magkakasama. NCC was like that too, di ba? Since 81 yan, nag-build up na yan. That's why when we won ng 85, talagang siya na yan. Year in, year out, tournament, whatever tournament, is the same team. May mababawasan ng isa, may mababawasan ng dalawa, but the core is still going to be there. So I think that was the advantage. Kasi maybe the boss Landinga that thinking na nakita niya sa mga ibang international teams like China, Korea, that is the same team. It's always the same team. Even Malaysia then, it was the same team, di ba? Na kahit tumanda na di ba? Kaya nung nag-coach na ako ng 89, yung Malaysia team ng 81, yung pa rin ang team ng Malaysia kahit tatanda na di ba?
Mama na lahat.
I think it's an advantage, di ba?
Of course.
If you will really have to do a sacrifice, then you gotta do a sacrifice. If you're still going to say for the national team, it's for the country, then it's a commitment. I don't think that it will work that way. Every tournament different. Tournament,
And then
PBA, may walang PBA, mayroong college. Hindi that's not gonna be same.
Tama.
And then you practice only for a month, 2 months, diba?
Nakikita na natin yung results, di ba, Coach? I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You see it. We've been losing. So,
and then we talk about it, right? That we should do this, we should do that when we lose.
Oo nga.
After that, pag natalo, pag-usapan. Pero, anong result, anong gagawin, anong course of action, di ba?
Puro ganyan, wala magagawa. Wala. But that's a different topic altogether. Pwede tayo mag-session tungkol dyan.
Yes.
Charlie, before we leave this topic, may isang tanong lang ako rin about Ron Jacobs was quoted, and I'm not sure if this was that during this tournament, that he preferred going up against China than South Korea. He felt it was more difficult to beat South Korea. Do you remember that? And is there basis in that statement? Or where did that come from, in other words?
Ron, Coach Ron, he loves to play mind games. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was probably playing mind games with the other teams.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So we gotta prepare, but we've been preparing for China.
Okay.
We've been preparing for China, I must say.
Okay.
We've been preparing for China for like a year, more than a year. We've been preparing for China.
Okay.
Finally. We've been scouting them. So, it's more of a mind game.
Talaga.
But
this is one of the most iconic teams in Philippine basketball history.
I love this
everybody remembers this win. So, and then you were part of it. So I'm sure you're
sa amin ni Boss Nanding yan.
Yeah.
Ang reward sa amin yan. Pag nag-champion kami, around the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yan ang pangako niya nun, around the world. So, nung nanalo kami, piliin nyo na kung saan kayo gusto nyo pumunta.
Nice.
Saan kayo pumunta, Coach?
Ito story. So, ang story niyan is that I was going to finish my school the following year. Kasi November ang ano nun, di ba? I'm mistaken, November ang youth, di ba, tournament doon. So sabi ko, boss, din ako sasama sa biyahe dahil gusto ko na matapos eh. Gusto gusto kang tapusin yung class ko. Dahil 83, I graduated March 83. So sabi ko, sayang naman. Tapusin ko na, no? Para matapos na. So sabi niya, sige, okay. Sabi niya, okay, walang problema. So, binigay nila, ikakash ko na lang, kinash niya, no? Okay, cash yan. So, kakash ko na lang, bigay ko siya yung pumanong kagas eh. Okay, narinig na isang player, boss, di na rin ako pupunta. Narinig na isang player, boss, di na rin ako pupunta. Sabi naman, sige, lahat kayo, cash na lang.
So hindi rin natuloy yung biyahe talaga.
Tuloy. Pero, magkano budget na ba, nun, binigay sa amin. So, we were in a UCPB, 14th floor, binagay sa amin. Envelope, no? At kami, sa dorm, sabay-sabay tayo sa taxi. Pag na-hold up, sabay-sabay tayo.
Nice.
Kaya lang yun. Pagkakuha ng pera niyan, takbuhan lahat yung pagdating namin sa dorm, which is the dorm pa rin ngayon ng kasal.
Yeah.
Takbuhan kagad sa, if you remember yung Makalinaw, car shop name.
Yes, the car, yes, Makalinaw, of course.
Sa
Midito
Kamagong,
Cruz.
di ba? Sa may Kamagong, Midito Cruz. Takbuhan yung mga player. Ang coaching binili doon, lift back agad. May cash
yan.
Grabe.
Grabe, no?
Grabe.
Lift back pa, ha?
Yeah,
Cash, tsaka cash. Para yung mga mainlander ngayon, no? Binibigay ng cash.
Hindi man,
piso lang yata, dalawang piso lang yata.
hindi man ang Lancer box type, no? Lift back talaga.
Yeah, lift back ang binili. Ako, binili ko GSR noon, box type.
Okay.
Ako, yun ang pino. Kasi sa iba, nakabalot. Ako, nag-TSR ako na dahil parang big din yung 5-speed eh. Diba?
Yeah, 5
May quinta na, oh. Puro kwarta pa lang nun eh.
Puro kwarta pa, yun yung mga unang sasakyan na naka 5-speed eh. Diba? Tapos sa 16, 1.16 ng engine.
Pero anong bansa dapat kayo pupunta, Coach? Europe kayo?
Europe yun. Europe. Pati ka yung mga talagang malamig yung pupunta namin will be also provided.
Okay.
Galing. Okay.
Galing. Talagang
hindi ka nga naman ma-motivate eh.
Iba motivation na, no?
Galing ng panalo na yan.
Nung tinalo namin Korea, times 3 kami kagad. Nung tinalo namin ng Korea.
Yeah.
Maganda
During the
motivation.
time, I think our bonus was like 3,000 eh. Ano na yung 3,000 nung araw?
Oo naman, oo.
82, it was 3,000. Grabe.
Wala pa yata 1,000 ng minimum wage nun eh. Per month eh.
3,000. 50 times 3 pa yun eh, Boston din.
Yeah.
Okay. Aaron, let's check out the next photo. Let's see. Let's yeah, ito PABL na. On to the Championship de La Salle. Yung sa left side.
Yeah.
Dondon ang palayo. Kalaban nyo yata, di ba?
Oo.
Kalaban nyo si Dondon yata.
Binyan.
Nakalaban na si Dondon.
Ay, Fariñas.
Fariñas yan.
Pala.
Transport yan.
Fariñas. Tapos,
San Miguel, I think, was the one ng PABL. Nagbuo ng PABL.
Ano naman tong from one Frederick to another?
Ano ba yan?
Yung coach mo yata was Frederick, di ba? Also.
I think this is the one I had to replace si Frederick Gonzalez.
Yes.
Yeah, from one Frederick to another.
Okay, so
Ito
that's
si
the question.
Bong Ramos ang bantay ko rito.
Sa baba or sa left?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bong Ramos.
This was my last, I think, STM ang dala namin sa unang textile mill. Last na yun dahil pinaglaro pa ako ni Ron, but during that time, I was already a part of the coaching staff. 83 kasi nag-part ako ng coaching staff ng NCC.
Yun na nga. Okay. When did that happen, Coach? When did this transition or how did it happen? Why did it happen? Ba't di ka tumuloy? Hindi mo inasama sa mag-PBA, ganyan. Why did you make the transition to coaching?
Yung nga, si Coach Ron, maybe saw something sa akin na I can be can be a good coach. No? So he offered me right away that time, the following year. Gusto ko maging coaching staff niya. He'll be one of my, sabi niya, you will be one of my assistants. No? So my dad, Coach Kiko Palilan din, di ba? Tapos ako, nandun ako. So sabi ko, baka hindi ko mag-PBA dahil maliit ako. So sabi ko, so I decided to, para sa basketball pa rin ako, so I decided that I'll stick it out with sa coaching na lang para naka-ano pa rin ako sa basketball.
Okay. So for the record, hindi kayo na-injured?
No. I was
Okay,
never,
alright.
I never got injured. It was just
Okay.
offered to me na I decided na probably I'll go a different direction, but I'll still be into basketball na.
Yeah. Pero ang galing din ng mentality mo, coach. I mean, for you to say na, sige, di ba? Kasi player ka eh. National team ka eh. Di ba? Champion college team. Point.
Yeah.
All of a
Bata pa.
sudden, di na ako tutuloy. Parang, iba rin, no? I guess,
Yes.
siguro,
Siguro it was.
you must have been a very mature guy at that age, coach.
They know that when I was, siguro the coaching is really in my blood, no?
Yes.
Na, nung nasa, nagpunta pa my dad with Gilbis, I was going with him sa Gilbis. I was already teaching.
Nice.
Nagtuturo na ako. I teach him ball handling. Wala pang best nun eh. Yung mind best. Ginagawa ko na yun dahil I learned that from sa world basketball sa mga Canadians. So, tinuruan ako. So, tinuturo ko rin yung ball handling skills sa Gilbis noon. So, the coaching was there talaga.
Yeah.
In fact, nung nasa youth ako, would you believe that I coached the St. Scholastic high school team?
Wow.
WNC.
Yeah, the coach ako dyan.
Okay.
Scholastic.
Nag-champion kayo, coach?
Hindi. Kada coach ako dyan sa school. Nasal ako na eh.
Yeah, kasi tatawid ka lang eh. Tatawid ka lang na Leon Ginto eh. Oo.
So nag-women's basketball pala kayo rin, coach, ano? Nag-women's
Yes,
basketball
yes.
coaching din kayo.
Okay, that's a revelation here now. Okay.
Alright.
Was there ever a time, coach, pinag-isipan mo, you were tempted, subukan ko kaya maglaro ulit? Lalo na noong 80s, nung bata ka pa noon, hindi ka naman injured.
PABL, di ba? PABL,
Oo.
pwede.
Was there any urge na to come back?
Siguro nung manonood ako, lalo na when the team was, the NCC team was with as a guest team sa PBA, no? Parang sabi ko, sarap yata para maglaro ulit. Siyempre, hindi mo mawala sa akin dahil basketball player ako. I'm sure that you guys played too. Sarap maglaro, di ba? And then you hear the crowd, you hear this. At sabi ko, hindi. Stick na ako dun.
Galing.
But I played pa rin nung nagkaroon tayo ng, I think that was 83. Sa Hong Kong, ABC pa
Yeah,
FIBA, ano ba yan?
Controversial.
Controversial. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was an assistant then, but we had like I think four naturalized, five naturalized players. We had Jeff Moore, Dennis Steele, we had Chip Engelan,
John Hegwood,
John Hegwood, and Johnny Nash.
Yeah.
So 5 yun. So it was just, they were just talking of numbers kung ilan ang palalaruin. So and again, si Moore and Steele.
Yeah.
Pero parang na-protesta kami. And inaantay nila si Stankovic na to decide. But I think, if I remember correctly, si Stankovic decided that it was up to ABC committee what to decide. Hindi decide lang, forfeited kami. So, after that, kulang ang player, but meron ako uniform, so I had to play. Naglaro pa ako doon.
Talaga.
So, nag-member ako ng 83 noon.
So, anytime yun, coach, in other words, pwede pala pumasok doon sa lineup sa roster?
Kasi nagkaroon ng protesta.
I see. So, parang special exception. Okay.
Yeah, so 10 players lang kami.
Yeah.
Nadaya tayo ng coach. Diba? Kasi pinalaro muna eh.
in Hong Kong.
Pinalaro muna, kaya wala tayong talo. Kaya kahit yung all Filipino, doon sa, ano man tawag yun? Consolation round, standing.
Yeah. Classification round. Yeah.
Classification round, yes.
Yeah. So, the only unbeaten team to place 9th place.
Oo nga eh. Kaya nga eh.
At sa Galot ni Boss, binigyan kami ng Sa Galot ni Boss, binigyan kami ng relo eh. Galot. Ha?
Okay na yun. 9th place ka pero may relo ka. Anong klaseng relo? Yan.
Bulo ba?
Bulo ba?
Okay. Switzerland.
Binigyan kami. Sige, dyan galit eh.
Pero after that, so tuloy-tuloy na nga. Is the coaching career just going? One of your former players, sabi nga ni Al Solis, naging coach ko yan. Diba? Kanina rito na. But so tuloy-tuloy ka na.
Habang ko si Al sa UB, naging coach ko rin.
Mm.
You went into, you decided coaching is the thing for you already. So sineryoso mo na, you're learning under the best. Ron Jacobs is there, your dad is there, di ba? All these other coaches.
Baby Dalupan.
Si Rod Yabes, one of our avid supporters here on AEOB, he mentioned that you also trained under Bobby Knight. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Yes.
I went there 2 times, no? 89, I think. 89 and 90 something, yeah. So nagpunta ako doon for like a month.
Okay.
First time. Actually, before, wala pang letter lang. Walang email, no? Letter, telegram, di ba? Yan ang mga sunod araw eh. So, I wanted to attend basketball clinics in the States. No? So, I wrote coaches. I wrote Bobby Knight. I wrote Coach K. May mga top coaches din. Si Bob Knight was the only head coach, no, that answered personally in letter.
Wow.
Si Coach K, assistant na nagsumabot sa akin. Ang sabi sa akin ni Coach Knight is that why don't you come over and I'm inviting you to observe yung basketball program natin instead of just attending basketball clinic. Sabi niya, meron akong basketball clinic during that practice sessions namin. And it's always yung di ba, Midnight Madness na October 15. So nagpunta ako. So I accepted it. Sabi ko, parang, maganda to, di ba? So he arranged everything, the Coach Knight, lahat, pati yung tirahan ko, pina-arrange.
Nice. Okay na. Kasi may experience na rin siya, like with Coach Jho kasi, di ba? Coach Jho Lipa went to him years before that. Yeah. So I guess na siya sa mga Filipino coaches by that time, di ba? So, okay. Kamusta na experience?
May dala na rin ako. Nadala ko na sa Coach Bia Banilla doon. Si Coach Jho Villapan. Nakasama kami doon. Sinama ko ulit.
Yeah.
Second balik ko.
Oh.
So, kumusta naman siya si Coach Knight, Coach? Behind
Coach
the scenes?
Knight, when you see him, is very intimidating.
Malaking tao, di ba, Coach?
Mga 6'4", 6'5", yeah. Tsaka pag nakita mo yung presence niya, palang intimidating na talaga. Pero it's a very nice guy. Very nice.
Kahit wala siyang upuan na binabato, intimidating na siya.
One time I saw him, there was one practice na medyo nagalit siya. Parang he wanted to, yung table, yung table, yung official table, parang gusto niya sirain, gano'n. And that time, kasi ang practice is closed door. Closed door practice niyan. Even if you're a professional, a professor ng Indiana, you cannot enter and just watch. No? So, the one time, mayroong guest, mga high school kids. No? Para siya nagwala. So, tinigil yung practice. Akit kaagad yung managers. Managers are student managers, mga coaches. No? Sinabi kaagad na practice is over. Para hindi siguro makita. Nalabas na kaagad. Nagagalang init ulit ni Coach Bob.
Okay. What was your biggest takeaway, Coach, from the Bobby Knight experience?
Well, I think the preparation. I think in the way I prepare my team,
Right.
I think it's one of the best or the best when it comes to preparation. Nasabihan nila na you give Bobby Knight a week to prepare, then he'll beat you even with a week.
Yeah.
And there's one quote that I it really stuck in my mind. Yung players now, players will always make mistakes. That's what he was telling me. Players will always make mistakes. No? So don't trust those son of bitches. Akala mo, ganda na. Meron pala. Sa uli, meron pala.
Don't trust those.
Hindi nga naman niya nakalimutan.
Here's a photo of De La Salle, no? Yan ba si Tito Henry, si Boss Henry, kuhaan ko nandyan. This is a PABL. Yan yung caption nung nakuha ko yung photo na yan eh. Parang ganun. PABL. Yeah, PABL champs.
Yeah, PABL. Si Coach Ron was already a consultant of La Salle.
Oh, and dyan sa kanan. That's Coach Ron on the right side. Your dad is on the left.
Who is at the back of your dad?
Ewan ko nga.
Kuya. The tall guy.
There's Raymond Lacson. Raymond Lacson.
Oh, si
Si
Raymond
Raymond.
Lacson.
That's,
6'9".
okay,
6'9 yan.
6'9".
Oh.
Yeah.
Raymond Lacson.
Tapos yung 17,
Si Mike Miguel.
okay.
Okay.
Galing FIBA.
Alright.
He's about
Yeah.
6'4",
Trying to identify some of these other guys.
Yung Lacson, unang tingin ko, kala ko si Bill Velasco eh.
Oo nga. Maputi na medyo may
Diba?
bangs na gano'n.
Oh, may banks, diba?
Oo.
Tapos si Manyoska.
Naning Valenciano.
Morabe was the first Atenean na nirecruit namin ng Lasal.
Manyoska.
Kasi,
Okay.
yeah, Manyoska was, di ba parang Jaworski maglaro yan, di ba?
Mhm.
Laro niya, malaking kamay.
Mhm.
Ateneans, kilala yan. So, na-recruit namin to play for. Nag-recruit ni Boss Danding to play for Lasal. Dalawang Atenean yan. He's the
Katabi
number
kayo dyan.
13. Yeah, number 13.
Siya yan. Okay, alright.
Yeah, number 13. Si number 6 is
Ibes.
Valenciano.
Laning.
Oh,
Valenciano.
si Valenciano nga. Yung
Yun nasa
26,
likod ni Laning.
Ibes.
oh, si Ives
Tama.
yan, right.
Yeah, si Best.
right.
Number
Right.
28.
Number 28 pala.
Yung nasa likod ni Laning na naka-civilian din.
Torres, I think it was named Torres.
Okay.
Yeah. I think to isa na American sa likod. I think that's Willie Pearson.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Tama.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
And
I think
then,
that's Willie Pearson.
who are these other guys on the front? That's Jiang
Chico,
Chico,
Juntan.
Juntan. Yung may hawak ng trophy.
I think that's sa Palo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then yung katabi ni France.
Alasurin.
Al Azurin, of course. Yes. I remember Al Azurin. Okay. Tapos kayo magkapatid.
France, and then ako.
Si Sapado
Katabi ni
yung
Ron,
matangkad.
si Richard Mendoza. Katabi ni
Yeah.
Ron,
Oo
si
nga.
Richard.
Richard. Oo.
Number 7 is Alex Aranes.
Okay.
Oh, Alex Ana. Okay. Yeah. Kilala ko yan. Alex Arañez. Okay. Nice.
Brother Sam, nandiyan pa. Brother Sam. Remember Brother Sam? If you guys
Grabe,
are,
no?
may
Yeah.
aso. Palagi may aso dala.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lalakad yan. Brother Sam yan. Para nakabaw.
San court kaya to? Sa
Rizal.
Rizal yan. That's Rizal.
Rizal yan.
Yeah.
Coach
Alam mo,
Ricardo
big
Brown
league.
nakasama mo sa Lasal.
After this, I think, yes.
Okay.
National Seniors. He played for Lasal din, di ba? He played for Lasal.
Yeah.
National
he did,
Seniors yun.
Okay.
Galing yan. Yung Lasal na yun. So green, from red to green.
Yeah.
And then,
In 84, the following year, I was handling Lasal. 84.
Okay.
head coach ka na.
Head coach na kami Lasal.
Galing.
So,
Yeah,
saan
well,
kayo
yeah.
sumasali noon? Sorry. Saan
No, go.
Wala kayong collegiate league sinasalihan noon, obviously. No? So, you were participating in commercial leagues.
I think they still have MMBL.
Okay.
Yes, MMBL.
MMBL and then
Yeah.
Pikua. Yan ang mga
Yes, I remember those leagues, yes.
And then sumali rin pa rin kami sa PABL then that time.
Yeah.
Nali at ang champion ng PABL.
Right.
Kasi there was a division na parang commercial and college.
Yeah.
Yes, tama. Kaya yung mga Arellano sumasali din, mga ganyan, di ba,
Yes,
sa PABL.
And then national seniors na kami sumasali. Yeah. I think tong team na to on back-to-back championship for national seniors. National intercollegiate. Di ba yun ang pinaka-big college
Yeah.
team?
Yeah.
Diba?
Ang lakas din naman kasi ng team. Tsaka may
Ah,
bigs
wala.
na kayo. May legit bigs kayo eh. Di ba? At that time, sabi mo nga, few years before that, 6'4", pinakabatangkad na. Ngayon, may mga dig na mga ganyan. Ako, lalaki na.
Kaya nung pumasok tayo sa UAP, ayaw tatanggapin yung mga player eh. Hindi natanggap lahat. Ang pumasa lang, ang nakapasok lang si Franz.
Yeah, 86. Correct.
Nakwento nga niya. Parang minamention niya yun. What's the next photo on the carousel?
Quickly lang, coach.
Yeah.
Ano yung point guard rotation dito, coach? Ng dad nyo?
Kami dalawa ni Franz.
Kayo lang talaga.
Okay. Pumaren.
Sino mas Pumaren? Yeah. I guess you had the share, the lion's share of the minutes, so hati kayo.
Hati, pero minsan si Franz. Depende kung sino mga nila. Kasi I'm more of a,
Facilitator.
distributing pasa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Si Franz mas umiscore.
Franz was more of a shooting
Yeah.
na tumitira sa labas na nagpapasa.
Alright, okay.
Malalayo tumira si Franz.
Yeah, that's right. Yung
Well,
form
we're
niya, no? Yung
While we're waiting for the
form niya.
picture, si Boji Yanko says, regards, Derrick from PBA Legends Touring in
Oh,
Vancouver.
yeah. Boji. How are you, Boji?
Oh, nandun sila lahat eh. Kila Alan Kaidik, Jerry,
Yeah,
Plana,
Jerry Codinera.
Rolly. Oh.
Oo.
From Canada.
Si
Nung nan-one
Alan Kaidik.
nandun kami.
Coach Alan, naka 18 3-pointers sa
18,
exhibition
dami
game.
nga,
18
That's
lang.
new with Alan.
Ah,
That's nothing new with him.
Yep. Ganun pa rin. That's still the best,
Galing
no?
talaga eh. Yan, galing talaga.
Alam mo, ang player, yan ang hindi mo mawala eh. Di ba? You can lose
Yeah.
your speed, di ba? Yung resistance. Pero ang shooting, di ba, wala. Tsaka yung strength. And the older you get, di ba, the stronger you get. Kaya, pero yung shooting nandiyan palagi.
Ito naman, this is the college.
This is the first
first.
championship. 89.
89 na ito.
There
yeah.
you go.
So,
Okay.
nag-back-to-back kayo niyan, Coach.
90,
Good.
yeah, 89.
Yeah, 89-90.
This was the first one they beat FEU. So,
Yeah, I see Teddy Monasterio, Jonas.
Yeah.
Jonas,
there. John Cardell.
Joey Santa Maria, Jun Limpot.
June Limpot. Yeah.
Hinahanap ko yung
Joey Concepcion.
kaibigan natin
Joey
si
Concepcion.
ano.
Yeah, Joey Concepcion, naka-striped shirt.
Yeah, parang siya manager nun eh, at that time.
May
Hinahanap ko yung kaibigan natin si Richard Del Rosario Hindi ko makita eh.
Ano ba siya?
Richard, basta may hawak na cross.
my good friend Eddie Villaplana is there.
Yeah.
And
Si Richard is the one behind me. I think the one behind me is Richard.
Okay.
On my left. I think
Yes,
that's Richard.
oo nga. Si Richard.
Okay.
That's Richard.
Oh,
Lincoln
right.
Lim tong sa left ko. Di ba? Lincoln Lim is
Yes.
on my left.
Lincoln Lim.
That's Lincoln Lim of
I don't remember him.
Toyota Quezon Up.
Yeah.
The owners of Toyota Quezon Up. Yeah.
Si Mari
Right
Ituri
behind
yan,
you.
yung isa. Si Mari Ituri yung isa.
Si Mari yan,
Ni
yeah.
Tonichi, di ba? Oh.
Oliver Bunyi.
Yes, Oliver Bunya at the back.
Yeah, tama.
Tapos ni
Coach.
Guste, di ba? Saka ni Villaplana.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Arnel, oh. Nakalaban ko si Arnel nung high school. Okay.
Dwight Lago. Katabi ni on the left of Jonas Mariano. Dwight and Joey. Katabi rin. Then
Yes.
Eddie Monasterio.
Wala na si Rafa, no?
Ayan kasi Rafa.
Meron dyan.
Nandiyan
Nandiyan
pa,
si
nandiyan
Rafa. He should be there.
Bigote. Katabi ni Gia Banilla.
Sa baba.
G. Abanilla
Yeah,
sa
sa
baba.
baba. On Rafa.
Ayun.
On the right. Sa baba ni Teddy is Gia Banilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yung katabi niya,
Okay.
yung sa gitna.
On the right is si Rafa.
Yeah.
And then si Dong Guerrero.
Dong Berere.
Dong
yeah.
Perere. Oo nga, no?
So,
Star-studded
sa
talaga.
picture na to, yung tatlo magkatabi, wala na.
Oo nga.
Oo, tama.
Di ba? Parang yung
Ano,
kanina. Parang yung
Yeah.
picture kanina. Sina Ray
Yeah.
Cueto.
Nakakilabot lang. Oo nga.
Nakakilabot tausad, pero yung picture nga na, magkatabi silang tatlo. No?
Sino tong nakaharang yung kamay ni Teddy Monasterio? Si Joey ba yan? Santa Maria?
Yeah, si Joey.
Yeah,
Joey.
Joey.
Hmm,
Katabi ni Johnny
Joey.
Del. No?
And then
15.
si Dwight Lago. On
Gabby
his left is,
Velasco.
sa likod na si Jun Limpot.
Grabe.
Yeah.
Star-studded, no?
Galing. Hindi, galing yan. You see it back to back kasi siyempre na-thwart kayo ng Ateneo prior to
88.
that and then
Yeah.
then you were able
But
to
88
get
was, we won the intercollegiate in 88. That's why we made it to the finals. Kasi 86 tayo, I think it was 6th or 7th place tayo.
Yeah.
87 and then 88 finals sa agad tayo.
Yeah.
Finals pa agad tayo.
What
So
was
we played in
program?
the finals from 88 for 4 straight years. That's how played in the finals. 88, 89, 90, 91.
91, yeah.
Great.
Well, there are people who say na dapat nga 3-peat kayo eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me,
91.
sa akin,
Personally, I agree. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think it should have been a replay. I think
Agree.
dapat
Yeah.
hindi na kinol lang
There's even the FIBA ruling, we did not do anything, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, there's two great shooters watching this one. Hi, coach, si Jimmy Manansala.
Hi, Jimmy. Yeah.
Oh,
Hi,
UE.
Jimmy.
And then the guy we're talking about all the way in Canada, he's watching also.
Yeah!
Di ba? Salamat, Coach Alan.
Pasalubong ko, Alan.
Coach, happy birthday, Coach. Belated.
Oh,
Belated
belated.
pala.
Ka dyan. Pasalubong ko, ha?
Nanonood na yun eh. Yun. So the De La Salle team was special. 89 and 90. So back-to-back
Yeah.
championships. And so that was really bringing you... Yeah, your name was really in the news, coach, simply because you didn't just win in La Salle, but when you were in the PABL, you were winning everything as well. No? Magnolia, the Magnolia squad, tapos the Triple Vika eventually. So many championships, so much success. So imagine if you think about it now, that's 30-something years ago. Diba? Parang kailan lang, no? Diba?
No, kailan lang. Ito na naman, nag-umpisa na naman sa Lasal.
but that's all connected, right? Yung Magnolia, Lasal, connected yan because that's all parang connected to Boss Danding, di ba? And,
Yeah.
Yes. Kasi
Ang galing.
Yeah.
I was coaching Magnolia. I was an assistant of Norman, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then ako ang head coach ng PABL noon ng Magnolia. That's why there was the duel of Frederick to Frederick.
Yes.
Tried to replace him sa Magnolia.
And even prior
and then,
to that,
nalipat
you
ako sa
were...
Triple B because of I moved to Pepsi. I coached Pepsi.
Yeah.
So,
After
medyo, medyo ano siya, competing product. So, Triple B naman of Vic Villavicencio got me to coach the team.
Okay.
Yeah, but even then, before that, you were an assistant coach of Turin, Valenzuela. When Tanduay finally won their championship, you were there. I remember.
Yes.
Conference.
The first, that was in 86. If I
86, correct.
remember.
Kaya nga
We
yung
won
cheer
2
ng
straight
Tanduay,
championship. Yeah.
yung cheer ng Tanduay, pag halftime yung cheer nila, yung Lasal cheer ang ginagawa ng mga, instead of DLSU fight, TRM fight ang sinasabi nila. Di ba? Tanduay Ram Makers.
Okay.
Tanduay Ram Makers fight. Yung cheer ng Lasal ang halftime ng Tanduay. Nandun ako every game di ba?
Yeah.
So nakikiano ka rin
Hindi ko naman alam. Hindi ko naman alam na Lasal yun Ganun lang ako ng ganun. Tanduay. Diba?
Tapos yung third conference, nag-move na ako sa San Miguel, sa Magnolia.
Yeah.
Bumalik sila.
Yeah. Nag-coach ako doon. I handled it first kasi si Norman had a contract with Alaska as an import.
Yes.
I have to hold the whole fort for Norman noong 86. Tapos pagpasok 87, then yung kaming dalawa ng tandem again na he's playing coach, akong assistant coach.
Coach, it's crazy to think, mga ka lang na, 25, gano'n?
Yes.
Bata
pa.
Diba?
Yeah.
Many of your players were actually probably older than you, no? Parang, or kasing edad mo.
Yung sa akin, I think sa Pepsi, mas matanda pa sa akin. Kasi Abet, diba? Joy Carpio.
Manny Victorino.
Manny Victorino. Ponke Lolo.
Ponke,
Willie General.
25, no? And after all this time, you're only still just 35, di ba, Coach?
Yeah.
Diba?
Mabata
Oo, mabata. Coach, may nagtatanong dito, naging player mo ba si Rino Magsalin ng UE? Did Rino Magsalin ever play for you?
Hindi na.
Okay.
Hindi na. I think...
baka sa Triple V, hindi rin. Naglaro ba sa Okay.
Sa UAN, I remember it. Burley.
Yeah. I remember Rino. He was in the Inares games last week. Nandun siya. Partner ko si Jolly Escobar. Lumapit siya Naging teammate yata ni Jolly Escobar yun sa UE.
Yes, sa UE.
Yeah.
I think nung makalaban namin sa Lasal, nandun siya.
Yes. Tama.
Okay.
Actually, yes. Yun nga yung time na yun. Okay. Next photo, please.
Yeah, next photo.
I have to,
Yeah,
89.
89.
89 debacle.
Yeah.
Southeast Asian Games.
Yeah.
We had to, it's not an excuse, but at the time walang PBA, and then paras, even yung top college team players hindi na sumali.
Yeah.
So I really had the very young team, 89. I had Meneses, Milonia, Limpot was still young. I think it's still 19, 20, ganun lang ang player ko Ang bata. Ang medyo veteran lang sa amin is si Jun Reyes and Jerry Esplana.
Right. Yeah.
Puro bata itong team na to. It was in Kuala Lumpur na
alam naman natin na
there was no finals all of a sudden. Dinicide mo ng finals. Coaching, assistant ko si Yeng. Coach Yeng.
Yeah. Siya yung naka-shades, no?
Tsaka si Francis.
Tsaka si Bonel.
Bonel, yun.
Tsaka si Coach Francis.
Si Bonel yung
Si Bonel yan,
flag bearer ng delegation.
Kaya lang, si Bonel noon, during the time, walang leather shoes. Okay? Walang leather shoes.
Kaya na sa likod.
Ang suit niya palagi, yung sandals lang. Yung sandals na ang gawa sa gulong ng eroplano. Laki kasi ng paa, 18 Sabi niya, Coach, wala akong Mag-medyas ka na lang ng itim, hindi na makikita.
Tama. Sandals with socks.
Yeah,
Sandals
medyo
minsan.
sila itim. Kaya ang ano niya palagi, naka-sandals siya. Wala siyang napalos. Size 18,
Yeah.
imagine, ang laki.
Oo,
Yeah,
may
yeah.
hirapan ka talaga.
Wala tayong kukuha nun during that time. Wala tayong kukuha na ng 18 yun.
Yeah,
Coach,
yeah.
you had a special relationship with Bonel Balingit, no? What
Yes.
made you and bakit sa'yo nag-thrive si Bonel lagi as a player?
I think he knows that hindi ako nag-give up sa kanya. Kasi
Yeah.
there are other coaches na sinasabing nakabasto na si Mon, baka hindi pa matuto yan, yung ganun coach. Diba? But I believe that he'll go places. I believe that he'll be a force to reckon sa of course he is limited, but I was able to hide his weakness, no? And I was able to expose his
Yeah.
that's why he became a mythical, and he was the
mythical
best
second
center
team,
nung
coach.
nag-champion kami in 95, right? So,
Correct. He played very well.
He played very well.
Nag-most improved siya. Di ba?
Yes.
Nag-most improved siya.
Correct.
Si Bonel. Up to now, we're still in touch. We're still tawag.
Yeah.
We get together. Si Bonel, yeah.
Very nice.
Nakita ko siya sa Kuala Lumpur in 2018, yung may laban ni Pacquiao against Lucas Matisse. Matisse. Papasok akong arena nun. Nakita ko may malaki naglalakad. Sino kaya to? Paglingon si Bonel Balingit. I don't know if he's based in KL or what, or talagang he just flew in to watch the fight. Pero it's surprising to see him there.
And you can't miss him.
Yeah, you can't miss him.
He's based in Cebu.
May kaibigan ako, Bonel Balingit, may kaibigan ako nagmamaneo sa Milasal one time doon sa TAF. Diba sa ilalim ng LRT? Paglingon niya ng gabi to pagtingin niya ng konti sa may kaliwa, akala raw niya may kapring nakatayo sa tabi ng kotse niya. Nag-aantay tumawid si Bonel Balingit daw. Natakot daw siya, parang ang laki naman ito. Diba?
Kung nakataba ko yun, delikado.
You know that, alam niyo ba na si Bonel was already studying sa Lasal?
Yun yung panahon na yun siguro.
Bonel, Peter Naron, at
Peter
saka
Naron.
si Noynoy Falcasantos. So naka-enroll na sila. So we're just trying to get their records. Pero nag-end up, hindi kami ayaw release yung record nila.
Okay.
So, natigil yun. Pero papasok na sila. Kaya nga maraming kwento si Bonel that when he enters the Lasal campus na, nagmamadali daw siya. Palagi na siya nagmamadali. Sabi, ba't ka nagmamadali? Kung sini-English na po Mauwi na siya. English.
Nakakatawa talaga yung taong yan, my gosh.
At tanong daw sa kanya, English din. Mabilis lang lahat. Kaya nagmamadali ako sa klase ko.
Komedyante talaga. Anyway, so we're at the halfway point of Time Capsule, Aaron. And we just remind everyone we're part of the Globally Ballin Network. Check out this new show, Next Man Up with Diego Dario and Jello Vito. Time to Panic is the topic. So panoorin niyo po yan. Episode 5 of Next Man.
Okay, sumabit yata si Charlie. Tuloy ko na lang. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, you can also catch us on Spotify. And don't forget to rate our show on Spotify. What's the next? Yeah, and become a monthly supporter on Spotify for only 250 pesos a month or $4.99.
Sorry, nag-freeze
Yeah,
yata ako. I'm back. Okay, most popular episodes on Spotify. Benji Paras overtakes Usapan Smoke and Joe. Thanks for
First time.
Yep, last week umakyat na yan. Benji Paras overtook na last week.
Wow.
Okay, so keep listening to us on Spotify, and then what's next? Like and follow Globally Ballin Southeast Asia on Facebook, so you can catch little tidbits of all the different shows on the network. Okay, let's continue the time capsule. And when we talk about the time capsule, this portion is brought to us by Nihao Bread Bakery in Tagaytay. Check out all their products. Nihao Bread Bakery, they're on IG, they're on Facebook as well. Wholemeal bread loaves are very good. Try out their products, please. Okay, tuloy na natin. Next photo. Yan, ito. So this is San Miguel already. You're part of the coaching staff, as you mentioned. Some of the guys you played with before. Diba, siyempre, nakalaro mo si Franz, si Alfie, sila Heck, Ricardo Brown, Helmer Reyes. Nakikinig
Even
naman sila sa
Daisy.
inyo, coach. Nakikinig sila. Pag sinabihan mo, ganun. Okay naman.
Oh, yeah. Kasi, I think, ang ano ko noon, nung nag-start ako mag-coach, when I say something, I could back it up, no? Alam ko yun, naiintindihan ko yung sinasabi ko. Hindi salta no? So, pinag-aralan din nag-aaral din ako ng coaching. So, they know that what I'm talking about. Naintindihan nila. Ricardo Brown, Alvin Teng, Ives. Ives was one of our roommates in France sa Lasal. Yan. Sino to? Michael Phelps yata to. Itong import namin.
Yes, Norman Black and Michael Phelps.
And Norman Black. So,
and Jeffrey Graves.
Jeffrey Graves. Mon. Yan. Ricky Cui. Samboy Lim.
Coach, how was your relationship with Norman Black, no? As an assistant coach.
We're very close, no?
Okay.
Actually,
Until now?
Until now, yes.
Yeah.
Ano siya, parang nung nagko-coach nga, nag-playing coach, siyempre, it's gonna be tough na. So, he'll be doing the playing, I'll be doing the coaching. So, medyo nasabak ako ng gusto na expose. Kasi siyempre, of course, calling the shots, pero most of the time, calling the shots. No? Kasi nga, ang hirap maglalaro. Siya 48 points pa yan, di ba? Mr. 100.
Yes.
So, in fact, his daughter, inaanak ko, si Norman.
Okay. Ganun ka, Okay.
Ganun ka dikit.
Right.
Yeah, ano yan, kabugada na yata ngayon si Dominic.
Galing. Okay. Which eventually translated kay France naman, who became close kay Coach Norman.
Yeah, kay France. Kasi nung I have to move to Pepsi, no? I think si France was playing. Si dad, my dad, he got my dad to be his assistant.
Okay.
Yeah. Tapos after playing years in France, then saka siya nakuha ni Norman. With Santa Lucia, I think.
Yes.
Well, Coach, you're talking about yung mga veteran players na older than you are. Kanina, you mentioned Abit Gidaben, etc. Did any of these older players, especially the veterans na mga sikat talaga, did they give you a hard time as a young coach?
No naman. In fairness to them, hindi naman. Even Abet, I think I gained the respect, and we understand each other. In fact, ang Pepsi nun was mahina ang team nun, di ba, ang Pepsi. But we were able, 7-up yata ang gamit namin nun.
Correct.
And
Yes.
I was able to bell them sa import namin, and I was able to bring 7-up to the finals against really strong
Tony Harris.
Tony Harris, yeah.
And at that time pa, limited time player ko, si Guido ang Babylonian starting center ko, the late Guido Babylonia. No?
Yeah.
Nagkaroon ng heart problem. So he was not able to play in the finals. So, lalo kami nilampas. Swift no?
Yeah,
but Del was coming out of college then. No?
Yeah. You're still in touch with him?
Most recently seen in...
Most
recently seen in Hustle. Yung Netflix movie ni
Adam
Sandler. Nandun siya.
In fact, during nung film sila niya, he messaged me kung sino daw ang Filipino na nasa States, no?
Wow.
Na I can recommend para masama din sa akin. Sandali lang daw. Part na Filipino, gano'n, no? Yung hindi daw mukhang puti, hindi gano'n. Ang recommend sa kanya is si Sage Tolentino. Diba? He's already there. Nandiyan yan. Tapos I gave the number to him. I don't know what happened after that.
Okay.
So,
sayang, if ever.
May singit na Pilipino doon sa Hassels.
At player talaga.
Player. Makita 7 Pilipino.
Di ba?
Siguro, kung na-recruit niyan, hindi na ni Adam Sandler ba yan? That guy?
Yeah.
Right?
Sandler.
Diba, nag-recruit siya from one place. Nakita niya si Boban.
Diba?
Siguro, Pilipino punta sa Philippines.
Oo nga, no?
Hype mo yung scene na yun.
I think yung isa sa scene na gagawin sana. Diba?
Yeah.
Hype yung scene na yan. Pasingit-singit na kung sino-sino personality nagpapakita, di ba? Mga ganun style to attract the viewers.
LeBron James nga daw, sabi niya, will be produced by LeBron James. Kaya nga, si Del, nandun. Kaya pala kasama si Del, di ba?
Okay.
I think it's one of the consultants ng movie.
Yeah. What's the next photo?
Yeah, next photo, please. This is Pepsi already.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Si
Pepsi, yes.
Esteban yung manager dyan.
Yeah.
Di ba? Esteban
Medyo
Watson.
ragtag yung team nyo, coach, no?
Ragtag, ano kami,
Oo.
bago lang ang Pepsi nun, di ba?
Yeah.
Right,
oo.
right.
Eugene Kilban and Vic Pablo would probably be the bigger names here, no?
Yeah.
Yes, ito yung medyo, siguro the following year na to, following season, with the
Kasi
better players, you know.
Kenny
nandiyan
Redfield
nandiyan
yan.
na si Kilban eh. So,
Nandiyan si
90.
Kilban, si Habar, Django Rivera, no? Larry Villamil, Romy Lopez, Kenny
Right,
Redfield, of course, Pablo. Austria. Leo
Oh,
Austria.
Leo.
Leo
Coach Leo is
Austria,
there.
Oo nga, no? Hindi talaga nawawala si Coach Leo, no?
Yeah. Di ba? Yeah,
Yeah.
yung lineup ito.
How
Sige, Sid,
difficult of
go.
a transition was it, Coach? I mean, you had been with San Miguel, Grand Slam team, and you had Coach Lasal to championship. Then you're joining an expansion team that you yourself said wasn't really very good at the start. Yung paano yung adjustment no as a coach?
I think it brings out the best, no? Sa isang coach. Para ka napipiga ng gusto. Kasi when you have yung good players, siyempre, medyo konting polishing na lang dahil you have all you have the horses, no? To play.
Yes.
Pero with a team like this, parang kailangan pigain mo, what's there, no? It has to be more of your system to be able to be very competitive, no? We cannot just rely on talent because we are nothing against the players, but we are inferior, no, talent compared to other teams. So we just have to work as a team. We might be, ang ano ko nung kasi as a coach, we might be weaker, no, individually, but we'll be stronger as a team. So that's where we do. Kaya umabot kami sa final. I think the lineup na to, ito is umabot sa final.
But 10 lang ba talaga players mo, no, Coach?
Yeah, sigurado
may two more yan. May two more. I think there's two more players.
Who's the one sitting beside you, Coach, sa kanan mo?
Mateo, Willie Mateo. He's more of a referee and reporter coordinator. Willie Mateo.
Coach sa
Gabi
PBA.
Velasco. Gabi
Coaching
Velasco,
career.
my assistant.
Oh, si Gabi.
Yeah, Gabi. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Coach, sa coaching career mo, syempre may mga championship ka, couple of championships with the RFM franchise. But there were times, okay, papalag ka, nasa semis ka, there are times naman medyo kulelat sa standings, ganyan. Then you move on to the next team. And then for a while, wala kang hinahawakan na team. Then all of a sudden, you're transferred to another team. What are the thought processes that go on for you as a coach? Were there times you wanted to just say, tama na to, nakakaasar na to, di ba? Or is there, you're always looking forward to the next challenge? We all want to get into your brain about that. How do you go on that long?
Because during my career, no, the only championship that I have not won is the PBA. So parang ano ba to, di ba? Parang I felt that I was not parang nainggit ako sa other coaches because of their teams. They have stronger teams now. That's why they're winning championship. But you still really have a good team para ka manalo. No? And ako, para bang sabi ko, parang ito minamalas ako na palagi ang team ko medyo mahina. That's why when I moved to Sankist, the Swift team, I already said that I think I can win my championship here sa Sankist. That's why when I moved in 94, third conference, finals kagad ako ng Sankist. We lost to Alaska. And then the following season, I won my 2 straight championship with Yeah, and it's always a challenge when we go to another team, you know. Hindi sa nagigib ako. No, it's more of a new challenge for every team. It's more of a new challenge.
Correct.
Building up and as I say, I tell myself, diba, na I'm still around. Maybe I'll be doing something good probably because I'm still around. So that's how it is.
Coach, yung early 90s, you were part of that batch of young breed of talents, no? Coaching talents, no? Kasama mo si Coach Yeng, si Coach Tim, si Coach Chot, no? Kayo yung parang kayo yung pumapalit dun sa mga old-timers, mga old school coaches. No?
Yes,
What
yes.
was ano? Actually, yung ano sa tingin mo yung naging papel mo as far as the changing in the coaching philosophy sa PBA at sa Philippine basketball in general?
I think the approach became different.
Mhm.
It has become more. The saying goes, the scientific way of approaching.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
preparation is different. You just don't roll the ball out there and diskartehan nyo, ganon, di ba? Hindi ganon, hindi
Yeah.
na ganon, di ba?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I think the coaches, yung younger coaches na coming in, medyo ganon ang trend namin noon. So we changed the philosophy of coaching.
Mm.
Kasi more
And-
of preparation, trying to build a system. There's really a system set na nilalagay ang coaches. It's not more of a diskarte, di ba? Ito, ganyan.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ganun nangyari sa coaches. That's why I must say that there's a lot of good players today, because of the young coaches there.
Agree.
And,
Agree.
And it starts from the roots also, that on their younger age, medyo may mga coaches na rin. There are a lot of good skills coach now that
Yes, yes.
help the kids. No? So I would say that a lot of good players because of that. And it's, I give the credit to the young coaches.
Not a surprise that the four of you are still around.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So we're doing something good, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's a nice maybe there's one of our followers, si Robert, you asked this. How's your relationship with Coach Yeng Giao? For some reason, people tend to talk about you together because of what happened nga. Parang nag-swap kayo as coaches and magkapanahon nga kayo, as on the rise in the PBA. Do you have a relationship with Coach Yeng?
Yeah, okay naman kami ni Coach. Ang tawagan namin partner.
Okay.
When we call sa partner, tawagan namin sa partner. So, he was my roommate when in the national
The
team.
SEA Games. Yeah.
SEA Games, napunta kami ng Beijing. Siya palagi roommate ko, siya ang assistant one ko.
Yeah.
So we had stories, we got
maraming stories din yun talaga.
Maraming stories.
Yeah. He's a fun guy to talk to also, si Coach Yeng. Diba? He's still at it now. Okay, you guys are still at it until now, diba? And he just beat
Coach Yeng.
He just beat TNT. He just beat TNT the other day. Last second.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So this is a really strong team.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
Ang lakas ito. So almost Grand Slam nga.
Almost Grand Slam.
Yeah. Who's the guy between Dong Distrito and Saldi Realubit?
Yeah.
June Paginto.
Siya lang hindi ko ma-identify. Yeah. Siya lang hindi ko na-identify dyan. The rest
yata.
Two rookies sila sa amin noon. Si Kenneth Doremdes, and June Paginto was our rookie.
Right. Okay, June Paginto.
Coach, how was it like handling a team of players that, well, you have Nelson, you have Vergel, you have Dong, no? And then you have you have Boy Bits and Kenneth. No, parang ang hirap yata i-mesh yung personalities. Yung Nelson at saka Vergel lang, parang hirap na i-mesh yung personalities ng dalawang yan.
The advantage I had then was that the two players naging under ko. So
before. Yeah,
I coached them in the amateurs. So I coached Vergel in the national team. Si Nelson, I handled him with Magnolia. So he played a lot. He started with me sa Magnolia. So
right.
And then Rudy was my teammate and also was my player. So medyo okay ang namin. Naging okay lang yun.
Okay.
So I had a relationship with these guys. So medyo magandang pasok mo sa kanila. Saldi was my player too. Saldi Realubit was my player too in the national team. Yeah.
Right.
And Bonel.
Bonel pa.
Of course,
so,
talaga.
So I almost have the core, the core ng team na nandun.
Coach, yung Eric Reyes, madali ba i-handle o makulit?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Kaya barkada natin yan.
It's my defensive stopper.
Yes.
Defensive.
Eto coach, hindi ka ba nagulat na nakita mo si Kenneth Doremdes na sa number 3 pa sa draft?
I was surprised. He was available. Yeah, he was available.
So second thoughts.
No brainer.
He was we were preparing him for Brazil now. This independent. No. But the things did not work out with the franchise had to trade him to Alaska, which I think
Benefited, yeah.
Yep.
benefited Alaska for it.
Right.
Was so happy when they made the trade.
Yeah.
Coach, may isa pang question si Robert Viola, and yung almost Grand Slam ito, and so it's been said, yung Grand Slam seeking teams, it's the third title that's really the most difficult to complete it. And yun nga nangyari sa inyo, you kind of fell short dun, with Steven Smith as your import. Pero what happened there?
Well, there was a kind of internal problem that I would say. An internal problem that time.
Among the players.
Players, management.
Pati management. Okay, all right.
Okay, so talaga naka-apekto sa laro. Even on the court, it manifested itself. Okay.
Yes. We had 20 hours at the start.
Yeah.
But I think we went 0-4 with him. I think, if I remember. Went 0-4. So I had to replace him with Steven Smith. Sabi ko nga kay Tony nun, you can do anything. I don't practice work, but as long as you give me the W, it's fine with me, right? But I talk to him as a coach, diba? So, yun mo gusto mong gawin, diba? But, give me the W. But when we were 0-4, I said, no, I'm sorry, Tony, you have to go. There's no W.
Yep.
Hey, coach, if you're going to a war, I'm the warrior you should bring. Yeah, but we're 0-4.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Diba? Kahit gaano siya kagaling, no?
Was he a head case? Was he a head case?
Yeah. He says he has attitude.
Okay.
Yes, attitude. Just have to know how to handle him too.
Okay.
But Coach Yang was able to handle him, diba?
Yeah. Well, normally kasi sabi nga nila, palabas pa lang ang sungay pag bago. Habang tumatagal, nakalabas na yung sungay. Parang Billy Ray Bates, di ba? Ito, pinauwi na rin. Si Bates, pinauwi na rin nung third or fourth niya. Di ba? Pinaalis na rin siya. So, ganun talaga. Yung mga fans talaga natin, followers natin, details naman, Manong, di kasi nagkwento si Mayor Berhel nung siya yung nag-guest. sa Grand Slam year.
Wala
Okay na. Ayaw na nga Okay na.
Tinatanong namin si...
water under the bridge, no?
Yeah.
Okay, those were
Wala na tayo magagawa doon.
Panay ang giggle ni Mayor Belher pag tinatanong namin.
Tawa-tawa
ganun lang siya.
Sayang talaga. Pero wala Pero alam mo, sana ko guys dito yung observation ko. Galing ni Manong yung move on, tayo parang galing ng mo, EQ mo, coach. Mukhang solid. I think you know how to move on from adversity and all of that. And like I said, you have to stop playing and just go into coaching, even when you were very young and healthy and could still play. That's great.
After 35 years, he's back in the sun.
Exactly. That's why tinatanong What's the next photo? What's Aaron? Do we have? Can we move? Ayan, dito, nag-pure foods ka pa for a while. The other brother naman ang kasama mo rito, si Dindo, ang kasama mo rito. Who you also were with, no? Of course, people remember when LaSalle and UE faced each other in the finals, you had to take a side. Diba?
Yeah.
Diba? Medyo
I was consultant of UE then.
Yeah.
He was with you. Yeah, you were with you.
Kaya parang no? Sige.
Coach, how difficult is it to, or easy is it to be coaching a former teammate? Because you've had a few of those, Leo Austria, Rudy Descrito, Elmer Reyes, ganon. Is it more of an advantage or a disadvantage?
I think it's more of an advantage, no? Kasi nagkakaintindihan kami more. And you can talk to him not just as a coach, no, as a teammate, as a friend. He knows where I'm coming from. I know where he's coming from. We're open to each other. There's this open line of communication.
Oh, that's good. Minsan kasi may players na hindi kayang ganun di ba? Yung former teammate nila, biglang coach na nila.
Abusuin pa. Abusuin pa ng player, di ba? Yung coach.
Abusuin pa,
Yeah.
I guess lucky you weren't.
Kailangan makausap kayo, di ba? Kasi we have relationship before, di ba? Nag-teammate kayo, naging close kayo, or whatever, di ba? Pero there's still this line. We're teammates, me, but there's always this line na okay, eto coach ako ngayon. Meron pa rin design na yun, di ba? At least you still have to respect me as a coach. We can be teammates, we can be friends, but it's always the line that I'm a coach.
Right.
Coach, regarding this picture, kayo po ba yung coach na yung nangyari yung trade ni Jerry at saka ni Andy Seagal? Sa'yo nangyari yun?
Yes.
Okay, what was the thought process behind that move? Was it management's decision? Was it your decision? Was it a collective decision?
It's more from, I would say, a management decision too. Kasi, but they asked me also, but Andy was
Up and coming,
diba, center, and it's an opportunity for Pure Foods to grab him, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yun ang medyo clincher doon, diba, yung up and coming. So sana you can partner it with Alvin. So management has to play the big decision on that because we know that Jerry is one of the pillars ng Pure Foods then, no?
Right.
Along with his partner, si Alvin. So, decision na rin nila yun again.
Got it. Okay.
Saan yung import dito?
Hindi ko nga.
All Philippine to, si Sigoba to, Sigoba.
Si Al Sigoba yan.
Import nga.
Sigoba.
Import nga.
And then parang all Filipino. Alam, may quotation mo, all Filipino.
Tanong mo pa kay Benji.
Di ba sabi ni...
Feeling up.
Sabi nga ni Dindo when he guested, di ba? Ang totoong pangalan daw ni Al Segoba daw. Diba? yun daw yung full name niya.
Al Segoba daw. Diba? That's right. Ganun talaga.
Akala ko talaga import eh.
We got hold of his birth certificate then eh. Kaya ganon. And we found out na.
Wala pala.
Ang race.
Can we go through this lineup lang? Some guys I can't identify. Sa front row.
The one sitting, si Ray, si Henry Fernandez.
Okay.
Dong King sa Suman, Dindo, okay, si Cabanaya.
Okay. Si Cabanaya, okay.
Si Rommel Taep.
Kaya hindi ko maalala. Those three at the front, hindi ko alala. Si Don King lang tsaka si Dindo kilala ko dun eh.
Si Chris Aquino, tatandaan nyo?
Yeah.
No flat.
Chris Aquino.
Ganyan kabata siya, ha?
Yung sa likod kilala ko na.
Edmond Reyes, Sigoba. Okay, kilala mo na siguro. Si Ray. Richard G.
Yeah.
Assistant ko si G Abanilla.
Correct. Si G. You guys go way back, no?
Yeah. Player.
You're all still around. Of course, nandiyan si Coach Eli, Father Eli Capasio.
Yeah, Eli was like the board representative, I think, namin. And then si Sir Pardo is our team manager.
Grabe, batang-bata si Sir Pardo dyan, no? Di ba?
I just saw him last night.
He's still around.
I just saw him last night sa Inares.
Galit na naman yun. Natalo na naman sila kagabi.
Assistant John Chongo. Assistant ko, John Chongo, yung namatay na rin.
Pero si Father Eli, na-coach mo na sa Tanduay noon, di ba? Noong 86. One of your players.
Si Eli was there. Eli was a backup center ni
Si
Monfort.
Don Ramon. That's right. Galing, no? Grabe itong then eventually, you get to know his younger brother, si Glenn also, Capasio, you cross paths with them. Ganun lang naman yun eh. Di ba? Kayo-kayo rin yan.
Ganun lang.
Nice. And then someone pointed out that you also, we haven't mentioned that you also coached the CEU Scorpions at one point.
That's our next photo. Sige, let's go on that.
Next photo. Next photo, please. Aaron. Yeah. The pink.
How did you...
Kakampink.
How did you discover si Malik Diop, coach?
He's been here, no? He's been around. Dinala sa amin ni Karim ng USD.
Karim Abdul.
Karim Abdul ng USD. So he's been peddling him with other teams. With UP, he was with UP for a long time. With Adamson. Then he brought him to us sa CEU. Then when I saw him, I said, okay, we were interested to get him. So we got him. And the rest is history. We the teams that passed on him, parang nagsisi, di ba?
Of course.
Nakita niya, ganun pala si Malik. So, he UP made that move also to get him back. Kasi
Yes,
try.
yes. And we're very happy
Thank
about that.
God.
Kami mga UP boys, we're very
Thank
happy
God.
kasi naging finals MVP eh. Finals MVP.
Yes.
Pasalamat tayo kay coach kasi siya nag-develop kay Balik.
Yes, thanks coach.
In fact, the negotiation was I was the one handling the negotiation dahil I was the GM of CU.
I see.
Talking with
Okay.
Coach Bo Perasol
Yeah.
regarding
Nahuli ka
Ballin.
lang, nahuli lang, no, coach, kasi in-announce ka as head coach of Lasal nung nakuha na ng UP si Malik.
Yes.
And would you have gotten Malik? Had the, no?
Yes,
Had
of course.
Okay.
Subok na sa'yo yun eh.
That's what he was telling. Ba't di nyo coach eh? Why didn't you get?
Sabi. Okay.
Yeah. But it was already a commitment, I said.
Yeah.
And then now you're back with LaSalle, and obviously you were a successful coach back in the late 80s with LaSalle. You won championships. Now you're back there, and you're fighting for that championship. What's the difference between LaSalle then and LaSalle now, coach? Players-wise, atmosphere, community.
Management.
Well, I think we didn't really have management before. No? Konti lang ang support na with I think there's one booster namin si Joey Concepcion. Then mostly was Attorney Ding Lasan. And if you remember him, Attorney Ding Lasan. Freddie Mendoza. Silang palang at helm, no? Nagtutulong sa amin. But with nowadays, this generation, parang malaking booster now. There's more of a recruitment is not different. There's a lot of perks, no, in the recruitment, and sometimes it's not good also because you are trying to buy the loyalty of a player now instead of having players that want to play for LaSalle, right? Guys like Arit Waller, then we really have to recruit him, but he really is inclined to choosing LaSalle and JB Casio. Yung mga ganun ba, diba, na player.
Yeah.
But now it's hard, no? It's hard sometimes to sell that na it's all the school. Diba? So if you sell the school, siyempre, this school compared to LaSalle, so I'll choose LaSalle. But sometimes it's gonna be hard because even the player wants to play for LaSalle, and the perks of the other school is medyo ganda, then it's gonna be a different story. I think that's a lot of difference. The loyalty, and the go,
The rara excitement, yeah.
the rara, the animal spirit that you look for. Instead of having perks before you have that animal, it should be the animal, right?
Yes. Sana, ideally, di ba?
Yeah,
Ganun yun
ideally, you follow what I'm trying to say. Right? It should be the animal spirit, right?
Yeah, correct.
What will they receive now? What will they be? It should be the animal spirit before that.
Sana ganun eh. Hindi eh.
So how did you adjust, coach?
Well, sometimes I have to adjust, but I still have to have the discipline. I think the discipline is still very important. It's very important. And I think management have seen that also. We need to put some discipline because sometimes it's getting out of hand. And we've done that so far. And there are struggles, of course, especially during the bubble. And I must say that we only had a complete lineup. I had a complete team only when like February 14, and then March 26 we were already playing. We're already playing in the UAAP. So I must say that for a short time of preparation, some of these guys I've only seen for the first time. I've seen them play them for the first time. So I think we've done a great job, making it all the way to the Final Four and battling it out and making it to the final. Sana, di ba? But we just got eliminated.
Yeah.
Well,
Laban.
no comment na lang.
Laban kung sa laban. We also have to sige, Jay.
Hindi. Gusto ko lang kasi sa taas naman ng EQ ni coach, masasap naman niya siguro na tatanong to, no? Take us to that last few minutes against UP in that deciding game. What happened?
Well, I think we were not able to execute our inbound
Mm.
plays.
Mhm.
Probably probably we got pressured. No, I would say that
Mhm.
instead of coming to the ball, they're running away from the ball.
Lumalayo. Mhm.
And that's how it goes.
Mhm.
We should have taken care of the ball. We should have been matured, and maturity comes because of more games, more playing games, and we didn't have
Yes.
that. We
Yeah.
didn't enjoy
Yes.
that
Correct,
luxury,
correct.
the
Correct.
cohesiveness, and no, there are still a lot of things that I
Agreed.
have to teach the team, but because of the time constraint na
Yes,
namin,
yes.
medyo hindi
Yeah.
namin nakuha na.
Mamadali, no? Sid?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, Carl Tamayo happened. Yun lang naman nangyari doon.
Oh,
Pero no, I wanted to ask, go back lang to the CE, says your time in CEU, coach. There was one big controversy that happened there, during the D League, and
Mhm.
Yes.
you took a stand there, and you
Yeah.
decided to boot out some of your players. No, and
Mm.
you still took Ateneo to 3 games kahit na
Mm.
pito lang pa
yes.
kayo, seven or eight players lang kayo, but
Galing.
you
Yeah.
still beat them in 1 game. So yeah,
Galing.
could you what happened there?
Well, that was during the quarterfinals, no? That we were twice to beat, but we got beaten badly by I think by go for gold. I think right,
Mm.
go for gold. And then
Mhm. Mhm.
there was one player who informed us of what's happening. Okay, so
Mhm.
we decided to bring in the NBI, things like that, and then uh, talks that there's something going on with the team,
Mhm.
and voluntarily, if you want to show your phones, don't keep give it. No? So, ilagay yung phone, binigay dun. But then we found out that, yun nga, makita mo, that there's this group, the exchange of messages nila, the amount, everything, that which game,
Mm.
Ay,
they
nako.
even have they even have game plans. In fact, I was surprised too that I thought it was will be only like two or three, probably, But man, seven,
Yeah,
Mm.
seven,
yeah.
Mm.
you know,
That's disheartening, huh?
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And that is quarterfinal. But we took a stand that uh, ang PBA daily rule was we need to suit up 8 players. So we had to suit up one guy. But I only used 7 players then. So 7 players na naglalaro. And
Mhm.
we made it all the way. And we had to beat go for gold. And we played what's it, St. Clair, I think,
Mm.
for the semifinals. And it was extended to
Mm-hmm.
like a best
Mhm.
of three too. So nanalo rin kami, unfortunately. And then we had to play at the end. For me, when we went to the finals, the team was already a champion for me. We feel that we've already won the championship. I think I said
Right.
seven guys, no?
Correct.
Seven guys. But yeah. And then we played at Ateneo. We got beaten badly by Ateneo in the first game.
Mhm.
But you have to give it to these players, less talented than Ateneo, But they were able to got it out with Ateneo in the second game and still won the whole game after a big
Yeah,
blown
yeah.
out game the first game. So you must give it to these guys. And the Malik was there. I think he was able
Yes, yes.
to show it again in the UAP that he's got Kwame's number. I think, and
Mhm.
Kwame has to be worried about it. And that's why UP, I think, tried to get him because of that.
Right, right, right. No, galing nung nangyari. Coach, you talked about yung natalo nga sa UP nung itong UAAP, and then that problem that
Mhm.
happened in CEU. How long does that linger in you? How quickly can you bounce back from these things and forget about them?
Well, ang problem with sa coach is you cannot sleep. You cannot
Mm.
sleep.
Mhm.
Even when you're sleeping, your mind is still awake. Your mind is still awake. But you're thinking of what's happening, you're thinking of things, to happen. So, siguro mga 1, 2 days lang. Pero in the UAP, like in the bubble, it's like you play every other day. So after night, I have to change it. I think one thing good about me probably, that's one of my assets is that I can close and lock down on things and then move on to the next round.
Right.
Just like when I was coaching, I don't know if you guys remember that one time I was coaching 4 teams.
Mm.
Okay, and the national team from 8 to 10, and then I moved to LaSalle from 10 to 12, and then I drive. I got Magnolia at 1 to 3, and then 3 to 5 San Miguel. So
Just
so when when I say Magnolia, I only think of Magnolia. I block all the other
Yeah.
things. So
Right.
yun na yung naging, I think that's the advantage and asset that I have na nagagawa ko yun. Kaya pag
Mhm.
natalo kami, then I move on to next round. I think about it.
Galing.
Paano ka nagla-lunch noon, coach? I mean, 12 lang yung ano mo
On the go, on the go.
Ano ko, drive-thru, McDonald's. McDonald's is sa Lasal. Yeah, drive-thru.
Yeah.
Staff,
Yun na yun.
On the way to Aquinas, Aquinas School.
Yes.
Yan ang
Yeah.
gym namin.
San Juan,
Yeah,
San Juan,
yeah.
yeah.
San Juan, yes. Diyan ang practice namin, 1 o'clock. So, just enough time.
So ngayon, coach, kaya nyo pa?
Kaya pa naman siguro.
Pero grabe yung passion nyo. Of course, there's so many things to talk about, but it's already 2 hours
sobra.
in. So we have to get into our last segment. But obviously, we also have to mention that you eventually did coach your alma mater, well, also where you were a champion, UE, nag-UE coach ka rin. You also were a consultant with the Hong Kong basketball program for several years, di ba?
Yeah.
So able to help that one out. So yun yung mga ibang ginagawa mo rin. In the midst of all of what we've talked about, may pa ganyan-ganyan din, no? People tend to forget, so ang galing nun. But we do have to end. I know, it's already 2 hours. I'll ask you a question before we enter the last segments natin, coach. Who are the 5 most talented players you coached? Talented, 5 most talented.
Probably Verhel will be in the top place. Verhel, Alvin Patrimonio, Nelson, say ito, ano?
Okay.
Ako assistant lang kasi ako nung came on. I was just an assistant with him. I cannot consider. Hindi siya talaga rin naging coach. No?
Yeah.
Di ba ba? God, talented. Yes. Duremdes.
Okay.
And Johnny Barrientos.
Wow. Sa Triple B, naging player mo yan. Puro MVP lang naman except Nelson.
Oo nga eh. Na dapat rin naging MVP.
Na dapat rin. No, but that's another topic again altogether.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
This guy, nakakasama ko sa mga legends. No?
Yes.
When somebody asked me to bring legends, nadala ko sana yung mga 5 yan or sa dito. So we get together.
Yeah,
We get
sure.
together.
Well, you're a legend as well, no? In your coaching
Absolutely.
career, so,
Yeah.
di ba? So absolutely. But let's enter so that was Time Capsule. That's the end of Time Capsule for this episode. The second portion brought to us by Nihao Bread Bakery Tagaytay. First portion was brought to us by Champs. We're now entering the Twilight Zone. We call it the Twilight Zone. So itong segment na ito is called X's or O's, brought to us by Hinilaban, Adlay and Coffee. Order now at hinilabanstore.com for the great tasting coffee and of course the healthy Adlay rice substitute that can help you with your diet. Okay, so Coach, X's or O's, I'll just give you some choices. Tell me your choice. You don't have to explain. Just tell me your choice, okay? So the first one, Coach, Jan Copada or Teddy Alfarero?
Teddy Alfarero.
Teddy, okay. Tonichi Ituri or Ray Cuenco?
Ray Cuenco.
Ray Cuenco. Louis Brill or Juntan?
Ray Cuenco.
Juntan.
Juntan, okay. Tab Baldwin or Ron Jacobs?
Ron Jacob.
Ron Jacobs, okay. Verhel or Kenneth?
Well, now, no, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Verhel, okay.
Yes, Verhel.
Ito, Dennis Espino or Jun Limpot?
Jun Limpot.
Jun Limpot. Nasa lista yan.
Yeah, my bias. Discovered it.
That's right. Ito hindi rin natin nabanggit yung ibang mga teams that you coached kanina in the PBA. At one time, you were assistant for Tanduay. Then you became the head coach of the new Tanduay when it came in. So the next question is, Rudy Hatfield or Eric Menk?
Eric Menk.
Eric Menk. Okay. Ito, David Third Kill or Rob Williams?
Different position, but I think I'm more of a David Third Kill.
David Third Kill, okay. Yancy De Ocampo or Bonel Balingit?
Bonel Balingit.
Bonel Balingit. Ito, 1985 Lager Light runner-up or 1989 SEA Games silver medal?
85 Lager Light.
85 Lager Light, okay. 1989 or 1990 De La Salle Championship?
89, probably.
89. Kasi una siguro, no?
Una yan, yeah.
2 UAAP titles or 2 PBA titles?
Ooh. I think 2 UAP titles.
UAAP, okay. Alvin Pasaol, ito sa depensa to, coach, ha? Depensa, hindi opensa. Alvin Pasaol or Renren Ritualo?
Pasaol.
Pasaol. Okay. Tanduay Ram Masters or FedEx Express?
FedEx.
FedEx, okay. Alex Tan or Rudy Distrito?
Rudy. Si Rudy.
Naning Valenciano or Alfie Almario?
Shooting wise. I think I'll go for Naning. It's a more
Naning.
of a all-around player. All around.
Elmer Reyes or Jong Wichiko?
Elmer Reyes.
Elmer Reyes. Manny Victorino or Abit Gidaben?
Gidaben.
Gidaben. Vic Pablo or Noli Locsin?
Tough question yan.
That's what we try to do, coach.
Yeah, I think I'll go for Nolly.
Noli. Okay.
Ren Ritualo or Don Ontiveros?
Ren Ritualo.
Ren Ritualo.
Ayan. Sakot ka agad. Ren.
Jack Santiago or G. Abanilla?
Mabilis.
Parehong ako nag-draft niya sa PBA.
G. Abanilla. Si G. Okay.
Ako nag-draft pareho niya sa PBA.
Oo nga.
Okay.
Coach, ito. Color green or color red?
BBM?
BBM. Green.
I'll go for
green. Oh, and you're wearing green today. Okay.
Green.
Okay. And then the last one, we have to ask this to everyone.
Yeah.
We still do it. I don't know. Nora or Vilma?
Nora or Vilma.
Vilma again. Wala na talaga. We have to do something about that.
Vilma pa rin
Okay, that's X's or O's. X's or O's for this episode. Brought to us by Hinilaban Coffee and Adlai. Okay, Jay, your turn.
Jay?
Okay, Coach, ni segment ni Noel to, no? Hello? Yeah?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, go.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yep.
Yes, go.
Okay. This is on punching. Yeah. Coach, this is called Keep on Punching.
Okay.
Ang question is, ano legacy nyo in 45, 46 years of being part of Philippine basketball? How do you want to be remembered?
What's your legacy, Coach?
Well, I think I would say that producing players now, and not just to be good players, or great players, but after playing, will be a better citizen, a better future for them.
Nice.
Ang
dami niyan
eh. Coach talaga, no?
Diba?
Okay.
From high school,
Yeah.
from high school
sobra.
women's basketball to college, to
Yeah,
amateur, to pros, to national team, to Hong Kong, all
Yeah,
the
Hong
way,
Kong,
no?
yeah.
All
Yeah.
over the place talaga. I agree.
Well said.
Saka
well
marami
said.
ka rin
Hong Kong is
mga
still
protege.
Yeah.
Marami kang protege, naging
Yeah.
coach din, no?
Yep. Minsan nakakalaban ko pa eh.
Oh.
And the thing about it is that yung inaanak ko, minsan, assistant coach ko, inabot. May mga ganun na ngayon eh. Tsaka dati, mga player ko,
Charlie,
yung anak nila, player ko na rin.
Right. Galing, no?
pwede pahabol na
Hindi,
isang
diba?
tanong lang.
Tagal. Sige, go.
Yeah. Kayo po ba talaga offer na Pumaren Press?
Yes, I introduced that to LaSalle when France coached LaSalle na when they handled
Okay.
LaSalle no
Okay.
1998 when
98. 98 na.
98, yeah. I was I talked to France
Yeah.
that we've been a bridesmaid no on LaSalle for how many years, and parang we're trying to outscore the other team. That's not how I observed. So sabi ko, papasok tayo, and we have to have some changes, and we have to make stuff, we have to play defense. And that's where I introduced the press. No? In fact, ang tawag ko pa namin dyan is fake trap. Ang tawag namin dyan, fake trap.
Fake trap.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sarap
fake
pag-usapan
trap.
yan. Pwedeng pag-usapan din yan in a full episode. Yung mga ganyan. Although I know you won't give away your secrets, no? Diba? Pero,
What
galing.
yan?
Okay na. Sid Ventura, go.
Okay, Coach. Final segment.
Thank you.
My segment is called Seryosong Tanong. Okay, brought to us by Seryoso Chili Garlic. Look for them on Shopee to avail of this their delicious products. Okay, delicious, aromatic, and crispy chili garlic bits in pure coconut oil, made with natural and locally sourced ingredients. No preservatives, no artificial flavorings, no salt. Okay, ito yung chili garlic na seryosong manghang at kaya kang ipaglaban di gaya ng ex mo. Alright? So, sorry, mahaba talaga yung skill. Okay, Coach, itong seryosong tanong ko, no? If you're starting a basketball team, who would you get as point guard? France or Dindo?
Dindo.
And why?
Well, I think that he's more of all around point guard. He's quicker than France. Probably France is a better shooter, but Dindo is more of he's not going to be one of the leader in the system. So he's a
number 3.
Yes,
he's more of the natural point guard.
Yeah, he's more of a natural point guard. He can create more for the team.
Okay, so Dindo ang sagot sa seryosong tanong. Coach, pahabol lang one last very, very quickly. Dindo, when he was a guest, said na on the day of the PBA draft, his PBA draft, 1989, hindi pa pwedeng malaman nun eh. Hindi siya televised or anything. So he didn't know what happened. Pag uwi raw ninyo, ng dad nyo, niloko mo raw siya. Sinabi mo raw na, ay, walang kumuha sa'yo eh. Hindi ka na-draft. Umiyak daw si Dindo. Do you remember that?
That's true.
Si Kuya naman, oh.
Kasi di ba, ang drafting nun, sa PBA office lang eh, di ba? Right? PBA office, the coaches na gano'n doon. So, tingnan mo, I think I was coaching Pepsi nung dati ako sa bahay. Sabi ko, walang kumuha sa'yo. Pumunta sa kwarto, umiiyak. Wala siya kumuha ka ako. Wala nag-draft sa'yo.
Bully.
Tapos ikaw rin nagsabi na meron pala, o hindi?
Sabi ko, bakit wala? Sabi ko, panic, di ba? Wala eh, kapo eh. Ano magagawa ko? Wala naman. Di naman ako pwede mag-draft.
Pinanindigan pa talaga.
Sabi siya, ba't di mo kinuha?
Crazy. So it's true.
That's true.
From the horse's mouth. Okay, that's great. Okay, so Dindo over France for starting point guard for Coach Manong Derrick. Okay, last portion na natin. This is Hello Porky.
Yeah.
Hello Porky is brought to us by Mang Lechon. Mang Lechon, are you craving for Cebu Lechon? Well, go to Mang Lechon Kamuning branch, number 38 Kamuning Road, Quezon City, or they have a new branch in White Plains. Check them out on social media. So may Kamuning na, may White Plains pa, Mang Lechon. Pag natikman mo, siguradong mahuhulog ka sa sarap. Okay? So ito, Coach, in your, like, as Jay said, 40-something years of involvement in basketball, Philippine basketball, I'm sure marami kang gustong pasalamatan, i-acknowledge, batiin, or whatever you want to mention them. You can do that now before we go.
Well, siguro, unang-una, I want to thank the Lord for giving me all the blessings and the graces to be coaching up to now, this time, you believe it or not that when I was with CU, I had a gut feel that I'm going back to the start. That's why I know that I'm going to go back. So I want to thank the Lord for this. I know that He put me there in CU to prepare me for a bigger task with this coaching the son. And of course, I want to thank my parents, kanila, and my partner right now. So I want to thank the LaSalle community for all the support that they're giving us, and to have patience with the team, and to all people, probably that miss naming names now, who's been supporting me, supporting the team. Thank you very much.
Yun na yung, Coach.
Thank
Ah,
you.
that's it. That's
Yes,
rather than makalimot pa, generic na lang.
Generic na lang.
Oh, marami
Baka may
nagagalit
magtampo
Tinetext
Baka
ako ng
maraming
ibang guest
tampo
namin May ibang guest namin mga days after, nagalit si ganyan, hindi ko nabate. Diba? Ako, dapat gumawa ng listahan, diba? So yun. So, okay.
Mahirap yun.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Coach Derrick. Thank you, Coach Manong, for joining us today and sharing your stories with us. We haven't even talked about a lot of other things about your career, even your fashion and all. We haven't even gotten into that, diba? Pero maybe we can save it for another time. But it's been great, nice stories, about growing up in a basketball family. Kasi we don't have that often. So grabe. So we've got them all. Si Coach Pilon na lang, baka maimbita pa natin. Let's try to do that.
Sure.
And then,
I'll tell him.
And then Sid, kunin mo yung number ni may refer si Coach sa atin, ha? Coach Rudy, baka kaya, ha? Okay, so we'd like to thank, of course, we'd like to thank San Miguel Corporation, San Miguel for powering AEOB. We also thank all our segment sponsors, syempre, Globally Ballin Network for helping us out, Aaron and the guys behind the scenes. We thank PBA Archives. We also thank PH Sports Bureau for the information and photos some of them that we use. And then we thank all our followers for always watching our show and then following us every week, joining our stories. Sabi nga, may comment ngayon, more power. Animo, Derrick Pumaren, mga nanonood from all over the world, all our past guests and all our maybe future guests. Kasi may mga future guests pa tayo, nanonood sila pero ayaw pa magpag-guest dito. Sana they come on soon. So, yeah, that is episode 133, guys, for Sid Ventura and Jay Mercado. Ako naman po si Charlie Cuna. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood sa atin. We will announce who our next guest will be as soon as we can on our Facebook page. So please wait for that. Before we go,
Happy Father's Day!
Happy Father's Day tomorrow sa lahat ng mga AirPods. Coach Pilo, of course. Well, what a father with 3 great sons who have guested on our show. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I need to say this lang, Sid, if you will excuse me. Congratulations to the Golden State Warriors for defeating the Boston Celtics.
Can we end na? Let's end the show. Can we end the show now?
Kailangan lang. Sorry, pare.
Cut the feed.
Sid, I love you, Sid. We have to do that, okay? Walk out. Grabe ka naman. Okay, thank you so much. Coach Derrick, thank you. Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much.
God bless everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.